Hello, everybody, and welcome to Arcane Arcade. I don't know what we're doing. We are playing some Sunder tonight. We haven't played in like 2 weeks, so it's been a little while. So we'll give you guys a little bit of a catch up on what's going on.
I wasn't ready for it.
So I like have PTSD now. I'm just like, what are they gonna do?
We haven't done it in weeks, so.
Yeah, I know. So.
PTSD?
PTSD.
What is PTSD?
I didn't say PTSD. What is that? Post-dramatic
You guys
stress
know what
disorder.
PTSD is?
I know what a STD is.
Not dramatic. It's dramatic.
Post-dramatic.
Yeah.
This without spread on?
Can you?
That doesn't really make sense.
I gave, there's spread
Post-transmission sexual disease.
Oh, it was because they messed up the order.
Anyways,
For everyone that's watching.
Everybody knows about this now.
Oh god, that's actually... Sorry.
Few announcements before we get started. Please remember to check out our sponsor, Easy Roller Dice. Even if you don't want any dice, you should still buy some and go broke because of it.
Or beard
And
oil.
You can get this many dice. And
Yeah,
You should.
real.
Or beard oil.
It's insane. And beard oil.
all our beards brought to you today are because of Easy Roller Dice.
Yes.
Two beards.
I'm surrounded.
Hey, After
hey,
it.
it's growing in.
And then warning.
It looks really good.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
So yeah, if you want to save 15% off your next purchase with Easy Roller Dice, use our promo code. You can also help support the channel by using our promo code. We really appreciate that. We have a merch store. I have a merch store since this is a different channel now. But we've got these really cool hats. We've got
Quit
shirts,
bringing stuff onto our channel.
and we've got beanies. And they're up there on the merch store now, so if you want
Let's
to
pay
get
to wear
some
this.
cool stuff and help support us as well, go check that stuff out. They're pretty dope, and they're really high quality, surprisingly. These are snapbacks, and I really like it, so check that out.
For all our trucker fans out there.
Yeah.
What makes a hat high quality? Is it like it doesn't fall apart within the first 5 minutes?
So
It looks nice.
wait, I'm gonna go off on this tangent. No, never mind. We'll
Like
talk
a
about
Wimbledon
this later.
and
We'll
the
talk
hat's
about
like,
this later.
Welcome to
Talk
Sunder.
That'd be a
crappy
low
quality
quality
hat.
You had that happen?
No, but then again, I don't buy low quality hats.
Just for everybody else's information, if you are brand new and you've never seen the stream before, welcome. This is Dungeons and Dragons, and we're all playing.
What?
I'm your Dungeon
You
Master,
need to leave.
Jacob from XP to level 3, and today we are playing with Colton,
Yo.
Olivia, Marshall,
Hello.
Spencer,
I've
who's
got food
eating
in my
food, Logan,
What?
and Tim. Over here, Tim. Tim, over. Tim. You
Did you
get
hear that?
Tim.
Hear what?
Who's talking to me? Your mouth's not moving.
Mr. Yeager.
But I hear. Oh,
Yeah.
are we playing a game?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we're going to play
Oh,
Yes, you
dang.
did the whole time.
I guess so.
Everybody
Jesus.
is level 6, and we've been playing for about
Ow.
13 episodes.
Burped and went in my nose.
We're off to a
Yeah,
very
everything
strange
just
start.
Nobody likes when I talk. They all
No,
think it's the part when
no.
they get to talk, and I don't get to do the announcements at the beginning. But if you want some character information, it's all on the screen. If you want to know their race, class, and what they look like. Also on Twitch, there's some information there about what you, if you want to know more about the game. But let's jump in and get a little bit of a recap for those that don't remember what the heck is going on in this game.
You're on the top of the screen.
What? No, but that isn't there a bar down there that shows my character's
Yeah,
name and
but
stuff?
you're on the
Yeah, but you're
top.
pointing at
A
us.
little bit
Oh,
up, a
you're
little bit
being-
up,
yes.
a little bit up. No. Bring it. There you go.
Oh, that's
Huh.
you're pointing at your
See?
name.
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
I
Character
thought-
stats,
I thought-
I'm like, yeah.
It's talking about something else. No.
Get on my
I know who I am, and this is who I am.
Oh.
I think. I don't know. Can we like?
Last we left off in Sunder, the party known as the Wanted Wanderers had done some adventures up north. They had gone to a city and gotten into some bad trouble, and 2 of the members are now wanted and kind of searched after the guard, while also being hunted by just from their past and what's going on. So that's why they kind of came up with the name the Wanted Wanderers, is they're constantly on the run. They made their way south upon the request of a lord of a land called Rixes. And as they made their way south, they met this lord. His name was Rixes, a red dragon who was seeking to redeem himself and extend his family line by finding an heir. His kind is dying out, and there are these dragon hunters that seek to end the lives of all dragons in the area. And even though he's notoriously a typically evil dragon, he seemed to have changed his ways and will give the party anything if they can find an heir to extend the dragon's line without becoming extinct. So the party decided to accept that mission and made their way through the Red Valley, where they currently are now, meeting many friends along the way. One of them being Paynite, a mystic Earth Genasi, who kind of is just following them around and helping them out here and there by either helping them in combat or turning into a flying giant to make it look like he's a dragon.
I gotta be honest, I don't know what I'm doing.
They also met some NPCs that some characters were familiar with, one of them being Julian, a previous lover of Viola, who went to the same wizard school that with you, and you had met up and you decided to tag along with you. You guys started learning spells from each other's spell book and whatnot.
Can you send me Julian's character sheet?
Sure, in a second.
Thank you.
You also have a guide, a green-haired halfling named Wes, who's just been eagerly following you along with a bow in hand and showing you the way around the Red Valley. Along the way, you did also meet another character, a Krieg Lily, a Goliath dragon hunter, the leader of them all, who turned out to be Zephyr's father, who is seeking to destroy all the dragons as he is somehow tormented and haunted by them.
And he shall die.
I mean, he straight up said that a dragon killed the whole clan, so...
Yes, his family was killed by dragons, and he seeks to end all of them. He told the party to either help him or to leave the Red Valley, as this is his lands. They did not agree, so he brought forth a warning, a threat, a note with Turk's brother's skin and tusks in an envelope, saying this is what will happen if you continue. This did not make Turk very happy. He was very upset with this, and the party kind of tried to put it out of their mind as they had nowhere else to go. Viola attempted to message Ferk he's alive, according to her magic. They're currently looking for these people, but they went off into a nearby town, slaughtered a corpse flower that was bringing out the dead of a cemetery to a village, when the party also discovered some tracks that were leading outside of where that cemetery was. Olivier decided to follow them and found a old friend, and that's where we left off. It's about twilight at this point. The sun is just barely setting as you see Gray standing there before you, and he kind of tosses one of the corpses onto this pyre that's not lit yet, and he looks over at you. He has this swept back gray hair, armor that is kind of gleaming white, but it's very, very, very dirtied at this point. It's rusting in some points, it's got dirt on its sides, it looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time, it's got scratches, it's got stabs in it, and he also has this very large, like, mustache, kind of like Commissioner Gordon, but it's like very gray. He's this old, like, warrior, and he stands there and he looks at you without a word, speechless.
What do you...
He kind of steps forward, silent, and he falls to his knee, and he kneels before you. And then he looks up, and you see there's some emotion coming over his face, but he's holding it down. Gray was never an emotional person whatsoever. He's very flat, very strict, and for this one point in time, you can see, like, this is a different man now. He stands up and he hugs you. He embraces you.
She'll slowly, like, wrap her arms back around him. This is a dream. This isn't happening. This is the third time this has happened.
It's not. It's not. I swear. And he pulls you back and says, "You're real. You're actually here. Oh, we all thought you were dead, and you're not. I've been looking for you."
What are you doing? And she'll motion towards the bodies.
It doesn't matter. I've been helping these people out here. I've been trying to make some sort of money, stay out of the reach of your mother, and I've just been looking for you, and you just find me.
How is everyone?
I don't know where they are.
When did you last leave?
Everybody's gone. We all split up. After that day, we've all been wandering, trying to find one another, but this land's it's massive. I've not heard a word, and we've all been quiet. Seems she doesn't care, though. I haven't found anybody trying to hunt me or kill me or nothing.
I mean, I haven't heard anything. I saw a poster a few weeks back, but that was it.
Of course they're looking for you. They don't give a dime about me. I'm glad you're safe. And I'm glad you're not with them.
Yeah. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you here?
Oh, I'm with some people.
Why are you alone?
I'm not alone.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Good, yeah. I should, I'm gonna burn these bodies first.
What are these?
There was some necromantic energy over by that cemetery. I'm just making sure it doesn't come back. I was helping out some townsfolk. Just give me a moment. He goes over and
He's gonna insight that.
Go ahead and roll insight.
That's a 21.
Gray was never somebody to try to, he's very down to earth and not very,
No, playing the character.
he's never really hiding anything, and if he ever was hiding anything, it was for your own good of like, you'll know when you're older, you don't get to know that now, you'll learn it later, but he never was he like trying to trick you. He seems to be like, oh, I'm burning these bodies because there was something bad.
Okay.
So he goes over and he kind of pulls out a tinder and he lights the pyre and it begins to burn away. He's like, all right, let's go. Who as you kind of walking back, he said, who have you been traveling with?
Well, it's a group of 4 others, and then there's like this other guy, but I don't really know him. So, but it's one's named Zephyr, and then he's really tall. He was red. He's a Goliath, and at
How
one
long have
point,
you known him?
2 months, 2 months.
2 months. What have you been doing since then?
I just trying to hide.
These are the only people you've made friends with?
I mean, a while ago I made friends with some other
Good gods,
people.
how have you been alive this long? Been wandering around by yourself?
I'm just lucky.
In your armor?
I'm not wearing.
And that sword!
I know.
Are you
Greg.
sure they haven't found you? He kind of steps in front of you. And at this point, you kind of notice he's visibly upset. They haven't followed you.
I was alone. I was 12. I didn't know what to do.
There was a war. And you just...
I was a part of the war.
You fought in that war?
Well, kind of.
Come on. Show me where they are.
I'll lead him to the bar.
Alright, he begins to follow you. And you make your way back into...
How late is it?
At this point, the sun sets.
Okay, Zephyr would probably be in the bar area by now.
Alright, you make your way back over to the town of... Who remembers the name of the town?
Not mine.
Let's see if I wrote it down. I typically do.
Didn't want that.
Not Red Valley.
Elderness?
Stratford.
Stratford. That's right. There's one.
You make your way back over. You kind of walk in. There's barely a wall around this village, and you make your way over towards the tavern. And before he steps in, he says, "Wait, I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm just worried. I've been paranoid. I've never sleep in the same place twice. It's just hard. Just making sure."
She'll grab his hand and she'll look at him and say, "I'll protect you."
You'll protect me?
I'll protect you.
Sure. He steps into the tavern, and you see Zephyr sitting there. Is anybody else on the tavern?
Do they got bread?
Yep.
I'll buy the bread.
All right. You buy some bread.
I eat the bread.
You're eating bread.
If it's already late, I'm probably up in my room.
Okay.
What time is it?
Probably the sun is just set, so anywhere between 6 to 8.
Turk is probably up in his room drinking.
Okay.
Apologies, but I don't believe I properly wrote down the name of the. Yeah, what was the name of the god that like poofed me back? Because
Oh, I wrote that
It
down.
was a god. It was an angel.
It's really important for you to know.
yeah, I know. I
You
thought
just
I
forgot.
thought I typed it. But I guess I didn't.
Cadus.
Take an inspiration, Olivia.
thought I put it in.
Take it
allies.
from Colton.
It's probably honestly, it probably is somewhere in here. Cadis?
Here.
Yeah, Kaidys. Kaidys.
Oh, that's not how I spelled it.
Yeah, it never is, but it's okay.
I
You
was
said it right, so.
I was brought back to life by a god named Cletus.
It's probably somewhere in.
Is that in your backstory?
Good ecology!
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna bring this boy back to
Yep.
life.
I'm probably.
Angel of
You terrible character.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gerhardt.
I probably, like, as the sun was going down, would there have been a place I could have grabbed, like, a book of that god, or, like, something for some knowledge on your
There's no books in
in here?
anywhere that you've been since Goldacre. Barely found a
Well,
library.
there goes the other thing. I'm probably just eating, like, a late meal then.
Okay.
Imagine
You step into the tower.
I'll look at Zephyr and I'll see if there's Zephyr. See, as I was saying, he was once red and then he died because like a scary thingy. I don't remember the name of it right now. Killed her. Him. It's a boy. Zariel. Yeah, that.
Is Viola down here?
No.
From above.
Her head pokes out of the stairs.
The woodwork.
And then
Sorry.
Cadis brought him back, and now he's
Zephyr will stand.
Alright, I don't need to know his whole life story.
okay. Well,
Zephyr will stand and
One
walk
second
over.
as I begin to share a thing with people who didn't have stuff prepared.
I did. It
Sorry.
just deleted it.
It's called a spanking. Will be delivered at the end of the game.
He walks over to Zephyr and
Why'd you
kind of
say
comes
that?
up behind you.
Yeah, no, Zephyr will stand if.
Your back's currently towards him. Oh, Olivier's been
Talking about me.
Yeah,
So.
so he walks over to you. You're Zephyr?
I am.
You know her?
I do. You part of.
You protect her?
I do. You part of her family or whatever? I know that's you are the ones hunting her?
I mean,
no, he's.
Put a hand up. Good to meet you.
shakes her hand.
You see him, right? I'm
Yes.
just making sure I'm not.
You're not seeing.
Who
things
else?
this
Just
time.
him?
I mean, I don't see any of the other ones right now. They might be upstairs.
Yeah, the rest of them went to sleep. Except, isn't Pay Night, like, down
No.
here?
Don't worry about it then. We're safe now at least.
Well, except for him. I point over to Pay Night. He's a
Holds a band.
new addition, though.
He's the guy I don't really know.
I would get us some food, but I'm a little low on money.
It's fine. I'll do it.
You get some food, and it's like some stew and potatoes, and you bring it over to a table, and you two kind of sit down and begin eating, kind of in silence at first, and then he begins to kind of ask you about what you've done in the past 12 years, and I'm assuming you catch him up with everything.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Zephyr's going to wait downstairs until Olivier gets up to go to bed, because he does not know Gray, so he does not know for sure what's...
It's interesting because he's wearing very similar armor to Olivier, but it's like near destroyed, like rusted, dirty. It's got holes and slices in it.
Olivier doesn't wear that armor anymore.
That's true.
She has the adamantine.
Which isn't
That's
much
right, that's
better.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
But it's like, oh, I've seen that before. That
Yeah.
looks like what Olivier used to wear.
The night continues on. Is anybody going to do anything else?
I'm
Eat
copying
more
down
bread.
spells.
Okay, I sent you the
No,
thing.
you didn't.
I
You
did.
sent me a link to
To the stream.
the stream.
I'm also.
Hey, you should watch it.
Yeah.
Fee is crying and performing a ritual up her room.
What?
Okay.
The lack of context for that terrifies me.
Does matter? Do I need to know what it is?
I told you about it 2 weeks ago. I can send you it again.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, send it to me.
It's also just funny that like we're in a really old tavern in like a low budget city, so it's not soundproof walls.
She's not crying that hard.
Well, I know, but like
It's wood, so
yeah.
It'd be like little whimpers.
It's not like she's like
Yeah, I'm
sobbing.
Well, it's just funny to think that like everything that's going on is.
If you've got a passive perception of above 20, you would hear it.
I don't.
13.
Mine is
Downstairs.
9.
So you really don't hear it.
Too busy eating bread.
You hear the cries of the bread.
+1 weapons do not require attunement.
Nope.
Uh-uh.
Weapons or armor, unless they're special.
That's what.
The more you know.
I don't know why I didn't know that. That's nice.
That's right. All right, so that continues on. After you finish, he looks over at you and he says, I want to meet the rest of these people and I want to stay by your side, so
Yeah.
are you staying here?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll follow you up to your room and then sleep on the floor.
Okay.
Like outside of the room?
No, in the room, on the floor.
Great. I don't want to. She's like
He's
super
got
like.
a bedroll, so he just
Okay.
lays that out.
Great. You're getting old. I don't want you to like.
No,
lay
I'm
on the
used to it. Don't
floor.
worry about it. I'm fine. And he lays down. The night goes on, and you guys wake up the next morning, benefiting from a long rest.
I love
Been
those.
a long time since
First gonna get up and make breakfast, but not joyfully.
Okay.
Everyone's so
He's not
depressed.
happy about it. He's just
Oh.
making like a normal, like nothing fancy breakfast. Just
You all kind of come down into the tavern, cooking and eating, and you all see Gray as he walks down, and he looks over at all of you.
I assume we're all at the same table now,
Mhm.
probably.
All of them?
Yeah. This is Fee, Viola, and Turk.
Oh, we have a new friend?
This is Gray.
So many new people recently. Nice to meet you, Gray. I'm Fee.
Yeah, good to meet you. Your Fee?
Yeah.
You friends with Olivier?
Mm-hmm. Been traveling quite a while now.
Good. Right. Viola?
Huh? I didn't sleep.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
She's usually more awake than that.
Sure.
I copied lots of
Oh,
spells.
okay. That's what you did.
Really quick question, just for context. What happened to her lover elf friend?
He's still here. He's not
Oh.
an elf. He's a human. He's
Okay.
just a guy.
Did he
He's
with us
He's
right
as
now?
handsome as an
Yeah,
elf.
he comes over and he grabs a plate of
I
breakfast.
forgot
He's just
about
like, morning, guys.
Oh,
Hmm,
right.
Hey, and he kind of waves.
You.
Uh,
Kind of forgot about you.
Gray walks over to
We
you,
all did.
Turk.
Ah, what's up?
You protect her?
Yeah, she needs it.
I appreciate that.
Who are you?
My name's Gray. I'm her ward. Or once was her ward.
He's gonna look over at you.
You see him, right? Sorry, I just.
Turk's gonna poke him.
Huh.
Yeah, I see. And you don't?
No, I'm just making sure everyone does, because last time I didn't.
Well,
You got a
anyone
question?
else's eyesight get hurt, or?
No, last time when we saw things.
I'm just making sure he's real.
Oh, that makes more sense. Is this guy safe? What's the story?
He taught me how to fight.
And he's just here.
I found him.
I also protected her.
You just found him. It's a little
Yeah?
conspicuous, don't you think?
I mean, we seem to be
Gray's
finding a
never
lot of
liked me
people.
before.
Seem to be finding a lot of people recently. My father shows up. Julian.
We go kill him.
This guy.
Not,
Julian.
That guy. It's not so. That's his name, right?
Julian? Yes.
Julian. Yeah.
This is Julian Cresttop. Gray.
We know.
Yeah, but aren't you
I
like
was introducing him to Gray.
hunted? Isn't that kind of a concern? This guy just
Gray
appeared.
would never hunt me.
That's
Gray-
not.
Gray
That's not my point. I mean, like, aren't you worried that someone might be following this guy?
My tracks are safe. Nobody's followed me for a long time.
Turk's gonna inside him.
Roll insight.
What's up, player? Dirty 20.
Turk actually really good at it.
Like Olivier, you can kind of tell this guy's very down to earth and doesn't have the capacity or the honor to lie. He looks like once a honorable knight, now turned vagrant, who is not doing very well. He's old. He's very scraggly looking, and he looks like he's just, I'm tired and I don't care anymore.
Same.
And you trust this guy?
With my life.
I order some coffee.
Okay, they serve you coffee.
Well, great.
You
want
feel a
some-
little better.
What's
Still
up?
have a level of exhaustion.
Great. You want
What's up?
some breakfast?
Bean water.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Okay, sit down and liberty.
Okay.
Smells good.
You want some?
You can
Oh
stay.
yeah, and welcome.
Thanks. Oh, so what are all of you doing here?
Cooking breakfast.
I want more.
Currently, we're kind of hunting down a guy.
I need more of that.
Oh,
His name's Krieg Lilly. You know him?
God damn him. Yeah.
What did he do?
Nothing to me, but to these people, he's been a cancer. I've been trying to hunt him down for months.
Can you look?
Few things. Yeah. What's your opinion of him?
He's a bastard.
He's gonna die.
How do I put this lightly? I
You
want
don't.
to cut off his ears and then feed them to dragons.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Just
that's
his
a
ears?
lot.
No, that's just the beginning.
Okay.
They're very passionate.
If,
You didn't put it lightly.
You spit in your soup? What do you do?
a bit worse than that.
Well,
He has my brother.
he threatened all of us. He took Turk's brother, potentially killed something that is very dear to Fee, and he's just, general.
And he's destroying the
Seems like
balance of
nobody's
nature.
doing anything about it. They're too afraid to get all riled up against his army.
I assembled
Side
a
note.
team.
I remember that you actually talked to my brother, right? So he
Yes.
was alive.
He's alive.
Try. I remember that and make sure it's
Casting
correct.
message, yeah.
Yeah.
Or sending, sorry.
Send.
Okay, fine.
I've learned I was actually planning on hitting one of their caravans.
Let's go.
I know, yeah. Here's the thing. There's a little bit more we need to know other than, go charging in. They're careful. They have to he's got a lair somewhere out here in the Red Valley.
So we capture one of them, torture, and get the information.
It's not like that.
That's.
They worship the man. I've tried this
Very
before.
persuasive.
It doesn't work.
Well, you didn't do it with us.
And if-
You have knowledge in interrogation?
Hey, Jacob.
Yes.
From what I can tell, you look like a noble man.
Have you tried
What do you
enchanting?
sell?
I sell cheese. Straight face.
Been a while
What's the
since
first tactic in interrogating somebody who's a fanatic? Who'll die for their beliefs.
You gotta break their spirit.
Use magic.
Their spirit's already broken.
You stick a knife
Matt?
in between their fingernails.
That's a good start.
It
like
works. It gets them to scream, but they still don't talk.
Hey, Jacob. Would I have lost my extra little command ability
That's not
because
magic.
of my rebirth or no?
Princess.
I don't want to think about that.
Me either.
Because I still have the spell.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, sorry.
He would have Turk would have placed like a big old plate of food in front of him, but it looks like it was put together haphazardly, like because you heard him talk about he knows Greek. So he was like, probably more.
Check this out though.
Look,
big old
I've
plate.
interrogated a few of them, trying to find where this place is. That was my first step, but they've got a system. They'll die. They'll die for him.
Where are these caravans found?
True soldiers.
On the road.
Unfortunately.
So what I boiled it down to is
This one's smart.
they've got a lair somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere out here. They've got caravans that make their way in and out. They get supplies in town. They go somewhere. They spread them out all over the valley, and they have drop points. They're heavily guarded, and they're trapped. They grab them all, and they take them back to the lair. I have no idea where it is.
Sounds like a supply chain.
Well, yeah.
Not
you're
too
right.
different
We
than what
could
we do
use
in
magic.
business.
It would.
Not first one with magic.
It would-
You see Julian just like, oh, I am.
I am too, yes.
It would only work once, but I also
They're also heavily guarded.
usually can
I've
get us in.
not been able to do it on my own.
We've
But
got
with a lot of you,
fighters.
We causing like a war of attrition.
a war.
It's a guerrilla war, not a war of attrition.
No,
It's
that's
eat
where
of
that's
us.
where we just starve them out.
Good luck starving them out.
I'm not gonna wait that long to
You
save
need
my
more
brother.
men to starve out.
Anybody here fighting that war?
Yes.
What war?
Really?
Died in it.
Demon.
Got lucky. Still here.
I
It
think
died.
I took a nap.
Yeah, it seems to die a lot.
So long now.
More than the usual,
It
at
was,
least.
it was a good nap.
I feel like one's more than usual. Two's more than usual, I guess.
That's why I said it.
Death seems to be a rather ambiguous term for this guy.
Like I said, I'm lucky.
Where are you then?
Right now, I'm a... Oh, I just wrote it down. But my mind doesn't work.
This caravan system sounds like any kind of business. There's a supply chain and some hubs.
Right now, I'm a paladin of Geralt. He saw potential in me, so here I am.
I don't trust holy men.
I'm not like most holy men.
That's
We'll
very
see.
accurate.
Very true.
Well,
Can I roll history to know if I to remember if I saw like any sort of identification on the dragon hunters? Like, do they have a badge or any way of?
Sure, roll history.
Oh, guys, top screen first.
Oh no. Welcome back. Holy crap. Thank you if we're streaming still. Are we
We're gonna
good?
find out. It says it's starting. Your audience will see it in a moment. Get
Okay,
ready.
well, thank you
You're
to
live.
Mario Sack for
Thanks,
that
Mario.
donation. Really appreciate that.
Yep. He says from off camera, technical difficulties can be annoying. In the meantime, have some money. Spent the last few weeks catching up on the Sunder and Tesseract episodes. They're pretty great.
Man,
what are we
you-
gonna do with all these
Thank you
money?
so much
Very
for
cool,
that.
dude.
Really, really appreciate that. Really cool. Whenever we can get Luigi Sack,
Thanks,
that would be really
Mario.
great.
Very cool.
Wanted to throw that
Get
out
that
there. But,
sibling rivalry in there.
Anyways, you remember what they look like.
Yep.
Yep. And Gray will look over at you, and he'll say, "You seem pretty upset at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that passion coming from?"
Well, one, they just kill dragons without reason. Some dragons are good, and some are not, but they just kind of kill them willy-nilly.
It's important to have both
Both what?
good and evil.
Yeah, I agree. But he also might have killed someone really important to me.
Was it a
Might have.
dragon?
He might be wearing them right now.
All right.
It was,
Understand
it was a
that.
dragon.
Like if someone wore your armor.
Like if someone stripped you alive
Yeah.
and then wore your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you were able to
Sounds
describe them well enough to me, I could cast Sending.
Look, I might have a way that we can
Try
get
that.
in, but it'd be incredibly risky, and
A way
we've
to
only
get
worked
in?
once
Get in where?
to that caravan. Very easy, but I don't know if it would work.
We discussed.
Cheers.
So, I'm going to preface this with, I was left at birth, but Krieg is my father. I grew up in an orphanage. He wanted me to die.
Julian is like,
He wanted me to join him. I told him no. But if I go there and say, hey, this is who I am, take me to this caravan, they might just take me there, and I can contact you with the location.
"You sure you trust him?"
This guy? Yeah, he saved me one time, I think. I think
You
parts
say he comes
Olivia.
back to life.
He's
You
all
fought in
right.
the war and you died, and you're just the son of this man.
He had the potential to leave us, I believe, yesterday, and all of us die if he just decided to go with his father. I think we can trust him.
With all due respect, you're the only stranger here.
Well, I don't really know why Julian's here either.
That's true.
You know,
Oh,
I
I'm just
don't
here for
either.
Viola.
Why are you here?
I have
something
nothing
to do with
better to
accounting.
do.
Look at it this way. If they're truly the type of people that you say they are, me going to them probably results in my death, or I'm sitting over there. Like, what benefit do they get? Krieg, he's not my father. He hates me at this point. I told him no. You lose nothing by me going and trying this.
Look, I want to trust you, but I've known many spies in my day.
Do I look like a spy?
Spies look like whatever.
For the record,
If you looked like a spy, I wouldn't suspect it.
you're the only one who's the outsider here. I think we all trust each other. It's you we don't know. So I don't know why you're questioning us about being spies.
I trust
I
him.
care about Olivier.
You trust this guy?
Yeah.
If Olivier says he's trustworthy, then he's trustworthy.
Oh, no, I admit he could have called you a spy.
I trust him.
Look, you have no reason to trust me at all. I understand.
I do.
I don't know any of you.
Olivia
Thanks.
will put a hand on Turk's shoulder and be like, Turk, my whole life was spies.
You guys are missing my point here. I'm saying this guy's got to calm down calling us spies. We're all a group and he's the outsider. I don't know why you're questioning
That's a
us.
fair point.
And we've been protecting her ever since for the past 2 months. Where have you been?
You don't understand.
You're right, I don't. So enlighten me.
I've been looking for her for a long time. A long time. I raised her. I knew her when she was a baby. And she's gone, and her father's gone, and now there's some queen ruling that area, and we all left. Me, my friends, all the people that raised her, and now she shows up. With all of you knowing you for 2 months, and you just found her, and you're just all friends now? I'm sorry, that's a little hard to believe.
You never get
So
a
yeah,
friend?
I'm a little suspicious.
You ever get a friend while you were wandering for those
Of
10
course.
years?
There's nobody I could trust, though. I couldn't sleep in the same place twice. There's lots of people hunting me, hunting all of us, and I haven't found any of them. I found no respite, and you just show up
All right.
with
What?
that sword, with everything, and you're just okay.
Look,
You seem kind of upset she's okay.
there's really no reason to get so dramatic about this.
I'm sorry.
You're the first person to offer us any information towards finding Creed, and that's really useful. We need that. So if we need to earn your trust by hunting him down with you, I'm all for that. It's win-win.
It's mutual trust there. I agree with that.
Let's go.
That's all I'm asking for.
Great, it's okay.
I know, I'm just worried. I need a minute. He stands up and he walks out the tavern.
I don't see the point in waiting around much longer. I say we go for one of those supply hubs and we
I think they ran
we
out of
raid
bread.
it.
Are we gonna take my thought process on
What
this?
was your plan again?
I'll go there and tell them that I changed my mind. They take me to the caravan. I tell you guys where they are. I have a spell that'll let me do it. And then you all raid it, and I raid from the inside.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Olivia's gonna get up and follow Gray.
Okay.
I'm gonna pour coffee into my water skin.
Into your water skin.
What was Gray's plan?
It's my water skin.
It didn't sound like he had a plan exactly. I wasn't sure.
He had said something about wanting to get the caravans, though, or at least
I felt like you described their structure. There's several supply caravans that travel out, gather supplies, come back to the hub and disperse. It's not much unlike our own supply chains in business.
okay.
I'm wondering if we can raid one of those hubs and find information about their routes.
I think we can. I don't know if I want to send you in there alone, though.
That's a bit of a concern. Hey,
Perhaps Viola could come with me.
what if we did what we
Do, and I can convince them to let me bring you along.
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh, you don't.
So I actually kind of need you.
I could send Basil with you.
Can you cast spells through Basil?
Well,
That could work,
I can
actually.
see through
Because
Basil.
you can see through them. And then you guys would know immediately if I was in trouble.
I can't cast spells through Basil that far away, but
But you would know if I was in trouble.
I would know if you're in trouble.
That could work.
Hey, do you have any?
This episode sponsored by Mario
Oh,
Sack,
okay, you
who
saw it
donated again.
Another 50
Thank
bucks.
you, man. Really, really appreciate that. You're keeping
cool.
keeping us alive and keeping the lights on. So really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I love you.
Hopefully
All right.
soon.
Sorry, back in the game.
Yeah.
And what happens if they take you hostage?
We'll know where he is. We can get in. I think. I can turn a few of us invisible. Julian, you know invisibility yet? No?
Let me check my book.
Don't
I
think he
don't
does.
think he does.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Yeah, I could turn two of you invisible.
I mean, I can always charm them too, you know.
Yeah.
I'm really good at that.
There might be more than one person. You at least.
If there's a group of them, then charming doesn't work.
We could ask
It's true.
Gray how many are in a group.
I could
Well,
just
if it's a-
smash the caravan.
That
It's
doesn't
always an option.
that doesn't tell us where their supply hub is. We want to get to where the caravan's going.
Back out to Olivier and Gray outside. You kind of follow out after him. He's just kind of standing out there. Kind of turns and he looks back at you and he says, I don't want to seem tense or too worried, but I know I am and I can't shake that. I just want to make sure you're all right.
I am, and just come back inside and trust them. I trust them.
I will. It'll take some time, but I trust you, so just don't be stupid.
Trying not to be.
Keep an eye on that Goliath.
I will. Can you just come back inside?
I agree with, what was her name? Feet?
Feet?
She had a good idea. You can keep each other's trust.
Can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Do you know where, like, Ida and Emily and Robert are?
I haven't seen him in a long time.
No.
He,
That'd be funny.
he walks back in and he looks at all of you and he says, all right,
I heard of you.
I agree with you. In order to build our trust, we need to work with one another. So, we've got the magic, we've got the manpower, we could probably take out one of these caravans. Find out what they're pushing from base to base and maybe interrogate one of them. Get them to talk.
Do you want to make a pinky promise?
Don't do it.
What's
Don't-
a pinky
don't
promise?
do it.
Don't.
It's how you trust each other. If you break it,
Fee, he doesn't. Don't make him.
I mean,
Is
He's
she
an
gonna
old
an
man.
Agonist?
Pinky promise.
take his
promise?
finger?
What's
What?
Is it an Agonist pinky promise?
Do it.
what's an avernus?
And I'll
pinky
trust you.
If he lies to you, cut it off.
That's an every pinky promise.
Okay.
Olivia, I need to gain these people's trust.
Okay, just don't break it, or else he'll cut off your pinky. She'll cut off your pinky.
Yeah.
It's like he's like this is some like very formal ritual, and he's just like
She's coming at it super serious too.
he wraps his pinky around it.
I will not betray your trust. We have a
Neither.
common enemy. Alright.
So, caravans, a few of them move from place to place. One of them is by Silverlight Lake. They move supplies there. I've scoped them out. Each caravan has about 4 dragon hunters. Sometimes they've got dogs.
I like dogs.
I don't. They're dirty in
And
this.
they've got 2 drivers.
You're dirty.
I don't know if the drivers are guards or they're equipped to do anything, but they're well armed. They're dangerous. We'll have to be quiet. They have methods of escape. We're not the first ones to attempt to do this.
How many people do you say were normally in one of these?
4. 2 drivers, 4 dragon hunters accompany the caravan. They also have dogs.
Are the 4 dragon hunters that follow on horses, or do they walk with the caravan?
Typically on horses. If they're going slow enough, they're walking.
So they're around Silver Light Lake?
Yeah, it's a road that goes right down by the lake.
Okay.
Makes its way down. It's about probably a few hours from here. Wes speaks up. Oh yeah, I know how to get there.
I forgot about you.
I know how to,
Also.
Hi, Wes.
hi,
I didn't forget about you.
been here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hi, Wes.
You've been eating
Hey,
the
Wes.
bagel.
Oh, sorry.
Looks very good.
Who's this? Oh, I'm their guide.
Yes.
All right.
He knows the lay of the land,
I sure do.
mostly.
Okay then, kid.
Although, Wes, if we're doing this, you really want to get on Krieg's bad side?
I mean, I don't mind, spitting in his tea.
Whoa, that's
He's
messed
got
up.
tea.
With all of you helping, I mean, if I was by myself, I wouldn't do it. But with all of you, I'd love to.
I thought we couldn't find him.
No, that's not.
It's a metaphor? Are we really gonna do this
He
again?
doesn't speak in metaphors.
Zephyr, you're a warrior, right?
Yes.
What's the strategy for taking on this caravan?
For taking on the caravan? Well, there's the one that we had where Basil goes with me. You can see through Basil's eyes, and that's how we find the location. We could try to track them. We have horses. Do you have a horse? And look at Creek.
Gray?
At
Sorry,
Creek.
Creek.
He's here. I lost my horse quite a
Everyone
while
starts
ago.
screaming.
Long time.
He could take Moose.
He could take Moose.
You have horses?
Yes,
Yes.
we all
We
have
do.
a horse, except for
That'd be
this
helpful
So, we
in case they
could-
try to make a break for it.
We know where he just said where the
Julian,
caravan
Viola?
is.
Not with the caravan.
Uh-huh.
We
Any of
could
you
try to
have
get close to the
fireball?
I
Where
do
the
have
caravan
fireball.
is going. Right?
He doesn't
That's-
have fireball.
Am I
No.
wrong? Am I
Well,
missing
he does
something?
now.
Oh yeah, he took it last night. Actually.
Yeah, we both got fireball now.
Yeah, triple fireball.
Though I'm more of like a charm my way around kind of guy. You know, maybe I could get in front of the
you know what?
caravan.
That's a good point. You should go and charm your way with the drivers, sleep with them, get inside information about where the supplies are, and then we'll go and take it out.
I don't know if that'll work. They're not very, you know.
It was being sarcastic.
Sensual.
So we should.
I knew that.
I thought it was
We
a good
could,
plan.
not we should, use fireball. One in the front, one in the back, kind of ambush them, spook them so they don't know what's going on, and then take out the horsemen so that we have the drivers alone.
I can.
Yes, but
Not a bad idea.
Possibly, this is a little cruel. I don't like doing it. But we could shoot the caravan's horses. Not shoot, but
I mean,
kill.
Why
fireball
don't
would
you-
probably
Are
kill the horses.
I was gonna do that anyway.
are the dragon hunters liable to kill the drivers if looks like we're gonna win? Were the drivers those types of people too? Where they're gonna
I have no
true
idea.
soldiers?
The drivers aren't gonna have. Don't go inside their base. I know that.
They don't have any inside
But
knowledge.
they'll know where to go. We could follow the trace, where they're headed. They obviously know where they're driving. All we need is that. I don't think they'll kill them just for that knowledge.
I wonder if there are any clerics in town.
So if it's possible, all we need is one of the drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of everyone else. The fireball idea is not bad because we can try to basically build a trap where they can't run away.
Yeah. I'd rather do this as a team than send one of us off, or at least some of us off. They seem pretty formidable. Are there any trees in this area?
A few. We've mostly got a big lake, a few
Along?
trees. Yeah, yes. It's not heavily forested, but we've got some.
Say we can knock down some trees in that way.
Put them to stop.
I like that too.
Back
It's a
in
good
the-
idea.
Is there anything that
Make
would
a wall.
We
be
could
around
head out
the
now if you wanted. The caravan doesn't come until the night. We can
Of
plan it out
stone.
while we're there if you'd like.
I like that.
That's right.
There's a place with a bend, middle of the night. They won't see the trees in the middle of the road and they'll break the wheels. That'll be our opportunity.
What about the possibility of trying to take their uniforms and
I was thinking along the same lines. I think we should.
There's only
try
4
that
of
too.
them.
And we'll have to be careful about where we kill them.
Six.
What I don't know,
I
6
could just trap
Yeah.
them
The
So,
driver's probably
with-
going to have-
with stone.
yeah, Pay and I brought up a good idea, which is that he can do that stone wall thing again. So we don't even need to chop down trees to
I
block
could
him.
just make like a ring around
that
them.
they're stuck in.
That sounds good.
I like it. Let's make this.
When I was thinking about the uniform idea, is I don't know how well knit this group is. Whether or not they would just right off the bat know.
Who's who?
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I could. Oh, no, never mind.
Hey, do you have any like mind probing abilities? Okay.
I
Charm.
kind of do now. I have, I have
yeah.
suggestion.
I also have suggestion.
Yeah.
I can, charm my way through that. Krieg's never seen me before, so I've also got the ability to, infiltrate. People seem to like me.
I think Krieg will love you.
I don't like you.
Be a real romance.
Let's make our way. We should go.
Come around.
We should head out. Forget these guys.
All right, let's go. Where are your
He's not winning
horses?
me over either.
They're tied up.
Yeah.
Right. You guys make your way outside the village. How many horses do you guys have?
I have my horse nails.
I have
You
ill.
got one. You've got your spiritual
I have
horse.
one.
You have
I
yours.
have moose.
You have Moose.
I have one.
So
So we have
5.
five. Yeah.
All right. your party is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'll take Wes. Hey, Wes, come on.
I'll take.
Okay. Get
We'll
something
take
back with you.
Julian.
Before Wes walks over, Julian just like, how about I ride with the lady? And he walks over and he says, "Can I ride with you?"
No, I asked Wes to.
Oh,
Hey, listen to her.
I can carry Wes.
you carry him? I'd much rather go on the horse, please. Runs over to the horse and gets on the back with Fee. Julian's with you and your horse.
Great.
Craig will come with you.
How fast are horses?
Hey, how does Craig go with us?
Because
They're technically.
I just-
Craig's like been outside
Yeah,
this
they
whole
technically
time.
have a speed of.
But how does he
I
walk
know
with us?
40.
Like, can he keep up? Or
We can just.
He's a construct.
Go get your ski shoes.
I mean,
He.
he's a construct, and we move the same speed as we normally do, right?
well,
On a
sometimes we
horse?
go
No, you're
fast.
Horses are faster.
The horses are faster.
What? I'm okay.
We talked about it. Don't worry
I've
about it.
heard like three
You-
different things on this. I've heard you can sprint and go faster, it's faster, or we go the same speed. and
I've
don't get
decided
tired.
that if you're on the horse and you're deciding to go faster than a normal walking speed, you can do that.
Okay,
If you'd like to sprint to go super fast, you can do that as well.
got it. Okay.
Um,
If we go normal speed, will we get to our location in time?
We said they don't go until night, so.
Right, so
I
we
think,
have time.
yeah, we have a lot of time.
So Craig, that's annoying, can go with us
Courage.
if we just walk regular speed.
he looks up at you when you say that.
Hello, Courage.
Pay Night here
Is that your
wasn't.
name?
His name is Courage.
Yes, his name is Courage.
We didn't know what his name was before,
That's right.
so she started calling him Craig.
That gnome guy told us all about it.
Solomon.
No, Turk.
Pay Night wasn't gonna ride on a horse. He was just gonna walk. So I figured we would just have to go the same pace as him.
As you guys start getting on your horses, you watch as Courage, his legs, he looks down at them and they sink in and then they come out with 2 wheels.
Do they really?
And then his arms go down and also have wheels.
He's a transformer.
It takes him like a minute to do it, but he does it.
Does he really?
he doesn't have a strong CGI sequence, so it's all mechanical.
Yeah. It takes a minute.
Does he make the awesome transformer noises?
Yeah.
Does he have a symbol in the back that's like an eye, 2 eyes, and like it's?
Is there like a button you can press where it says Autobots roll out?
Why does that sound like that?
Yes, he does.
So we're going slow pace. By slow pace, I mean your pace.
Okay, so
I mean,
are we mounted up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. First thing he does is he just sort of touches the ground, and the earth sort of like warps a little bit, and under each one of the horses, himself and Craig? Courage. Just sort of shifts a little bit. I cast Pass Without a Trace, so the earth will hide us. And then, you know in really old shitty video games where like you walk, but you walk faster than, like when your foot is down, you're still gliding? Mm-hmm. I have an ability that does that.
Okay.
So it looks really weird, but I walk 10 feet faster.
You're like earth skating.
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Only you though?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going at a pace of 40, which is a tad faster.
All right. Gray will look at everybody and say, "We should stay off the road." Wes, do you know a way to get there without being on the road? Easy. There's some hills. We just gotta go over them. Not that bad. Follow Fee. Fee, go that way. He tells you which way to go.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
All right. You guys make your way off out of the town.
Wes, have you ever ridden a horse before? Like,
Oh yeah, a few times. You know, here and there.
but like actually controlled it?
Oh no, I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
I rode a unicorn.
Of course you did.
A unicorn that you ride.
Pony I can do. But this guy's a little too big for me. Yep.
Oh.
After about 3 hours, after about an hour and a half, you guys kind of stop. You set up a small camp, take a short rest, give the horses a bit of a break. You feed them, pat them, groom their hair. Go boy. Then you get back on them and you keep going. Sorry, everybody. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption.
Watch our Let's Play. First episode's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Logan
Nice.
plays it and he does it terribly.
Oh, it's so bad.
oh, I saw that, Tim.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Corner of the eye, but it went down real fast. And
Another hour and a half goes by and you guys make it. You see this massive lake before you. It's got to be about 6 miles in length. It almost just looks like the ocean to you guys, but it's just this really, really, really big lake. As you guys make your way over, there's this path that goes from west to east, side to along the lake. The lake itself is to the north, and you guys are approaching it from the south, and the road goes west to east, and you guys make it there. You stop, and he says, well, they'll come down this road, so just gotta prepare.
Let's find a place to hide when they come around.
And they'll be coming east to west. They'll be going west.
So, question, Jacob, what does it look like around us? Is it just clear, open field, or is there a hillside?
There are fields, and then about 2 miles back there are hills.
2 miles.
Then there's a few trees scattered about, and then there's the lake, and then right before the lake is some brush of what are those called? It's those
Bushes.
Like bushes, but there's like lily pads and moss and
I know what you mean.
what are those?
Foliage?
They're like
The hot dog
brown,
sticks?
yeah, they look like hot dogs.
Oh, cat's tail?
Yes,
Is that what
those.
they're
There's a
called?
bunch of those as well.
Okay.
So it looks like there's a reasonable. You guys have an eye for this. It looks like there's a reasonable amount of place to hide by the lake. You could get in the brush down there and nobody can
Alright.
see you.
How far away do you have to be to cast that spell?
Does he do that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Which spell?
They're called disciplines.
It's that one there.
Really, please tell me you didn't.
Oh, stone wall.
I did not have a lot of room. Yeah, if you want to look
So we got a stone wall going around the caravan. Are we doing anything with fireballs?
Do you want to do
I
fire?
can set fire to them.
I can also set fire to them.
I would prefer to do fireball just to take out the bodyguard horses.
Right. We don't want to lose anything. If we burn something, we might find some use on these bodies or even on the caravan. We want to know what they're pushing.
I agree. We should be careful with the fireball stuff.
Mastery of Earth.
Yeah, I only want to do it on the people that are guarding the caravan, not the caravan itself.
Yeah, but the guards might have information too. And you say the drivers don't go inside the fortresses?
No, not typically. From what I've learned, they drive them someplace and they drop them off in secret locations, and then people who know where they are come and pick them up and take them to. So, you guys are near the lake, and you are scoping out the area. Gray looks to you guys and says, "So our plan is wall of stone."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hold
fireball?
on. Let me. He digs his fingers into the ground below him, and 60 feet away, the earth begins to rise. Just a very long
Well, you
line.
didn't have to do it now.
Well, he asked how far I could go.
You didn't.
Oh.
You didn't know how far away you could be
Can you do it
without.
again?
I do now.
Can you do it again today?
I think so.
You think or you know?
He pulls his fingers out of the ground,
No,
and
No,
the wall
don't
begins
just
to crumble.
do it again.
Well, you just asked me.
Don't know
We
how
need
many times
to
you
know
can
if you
something
can do it
today.
again when they come. But if you do it again now and then can't do it again later, we're screwed. So
Let's ask this. Have you ever used your power twice in one day?
Well,
Okay.
I was gonna do it 3 times. So like one now,
It's unnecessary.
and then one in the front.
We don't want them to see us
One
coming.
in
If
the
they see a
back.
wall in the road, they're gonna stop.
Well, yeah, it's gone now, but
Good. So put a wall of stone in front of them. Then what?
Then we jump them.
we put
And
one
we
behind
cut their
him.
heads off.
Who do we take first?
we kill the hunters, and I
Do
have
we
a
want to take
spell.
their uniforms?
I think it
We
might
can.
be a good idea.
All right, maybe don't cut off their heads then. We get blood all over them.
We
Could
can wash
wash
it.
them in the lake.
I have a cleansing stone.
Just
Well, it's a
talk about-
cleansing stone.
That's a stone that cleans anything you want. I pull it out. It's like kind of this big.
That was nice.
Interesting.
to
Like
We
the
used
dirt
it to
on
clean
your
up
boots.
a dead body once.
And the rest on your armor. Was it fixed rust?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Hmm.
It's very useful.
So that's our plan then. Wall, take out the horse drivers. Then what? Once they're all dead, what do we do?
Well, I thought we were saving some to interrogate.
Eat
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
You want to interrogate the witch hunters? Oh, sorry, the dragon hunters?
Yeah. I
Alright.
want to interrogate someone.
They're dangerous, so be careful. I was thinking more of interrogating the drivers.
I think we
Drivers.
should leave one of each alive, perhaps.
If we can.
Yes.
That might have to be someone else's call. I can't promise I'll keep anybody alive.
Just go for the
I
council.
can
Let it out.
I can bring him back.
If you kill them all, then we potentially don't get any information
Well-
about your brother's whereabouts.
I'm just
Yeah, that's
saying
why we
that for
just agreed to
case.
keep 2 alive.
I heard you.
That's your incentive to keep them alive. You just said you might not be able to.
Well, we could find a cleric. Cast
Let's just do it.
Yes. I
Alright.
take it back.
We got some time to kill. He stands up and Gray begins to walk. He says, I'll be back.
Where are you going?
Just going down the lake.
Why?
I'm gonna come back.
Are you sure?
Yeah, can
Hey.
handle myself.
It's right there. We can see the lake.
Won't be back for no more than 20 minutes.
How far away is the lake from where we are?
A step.
Okay.
Like right there.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It's like I'm going down to the lake.
No, he's walking along the lake.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Is there somewhere we can be on this road that's 60 feet away from the road, but still in cover?
In cover,
Mhm.
you could get down in the grass and hope they don't see you. The grass is about a foot tall, so maybe, but there's no rocks or anything like that. There's a few trees.
What time of day is it?
Right now, no, about 11 a.m.
Could I roll nature to know if I could like somehow make cover out of the grass? Like
Sure, roll survival.
almost like a ghillie suit, but probably nothing like that.
Roll survival.
Survival?
Yeah.
Sure it's not nature?
You can do nature, but you get a different answer.
Okay, I'll do survival. 10.
10? You think you could spend some time and try to grab some leaves, grass, wood, and whatnot. Druid crafted all together to make a ghillie suit.
Okay.
Uh,
There's not much cover, but you could try to make something that could just that
Druid craft
could
is
hide
only
you down
available
there.
to druids.
I have
Cool.
it.
It's
Can
actually not really available to troops.
do I know how much time it would take to make one?
Depends on what's around here.
Okay.
It could take anywhere from an hour to 1 to 2 hours.
What time is it right now?
About 11.
Okay. I'm gonna start working on that then.
No problem. Make another survival roll.
So,
And have advantage because you have Druidcraft.
I was raised by a druid. 11.
11. It takes you better part of about 45 minutes to get that together. Is anybody else doing anything?
Olivia is gonna like just sit down and make sure she can keep
Keep
her
an
eye
eye
on
on Gray.
Gray. Yeah.
so there's the road, and the lake is right next to it.
Pretty much. The road and the lake are a distance of about 20 feet.
And then, from the direction that we're anticipating them coming, is there any kind of cover back that way? Or any
It's
trees
flat.
anywhere nearby?
There's trees. It's very flat. There's grass about a foot high. And then about a mile out, there's hills.
How far away are, like, just trees?
Yeah. The most amount of cover that you could get is the foliage, bushes, and plant life that's right on the bed of the lake.
No, but how far away are the big trees?
There's 5 in a
Oh, so
in
it's
a
not-
30-foot radius.
Okay.
Gray comes back at this point.
Oh,
He has what?
I was gonna talk with Olivia.
Oh, go ahead.
before Gray, he'll come over and cause sit also watching out. So we basically raised you then.
There's like 3 others that raised me. My dad raised me when he could. He was a king. It was hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then after my dad died, I had to disappear pretty quickly after. So
Doesn't seem to like me much after I said who I was. Felt it was best to get it out in the open first instead of happen by surprise.
well, you have to realize a lot of a lot of people that said they were loyal to the crown just.
Weren't.
Well, they were blind. They were loyal to what they thought they wanted to see. I don't know. It's. I don't know. I'm just happy to have him here.
He seems like a true soldier. The ones that would have led me back in the day.
He was good. He was my guard.
Try to make sure nothing happens to him either.
Thank you.
A few minutes go by, and Gray comes back, and he's carrying about 4 fishing poles. He walks over to you, Turk, and he says, "You fish?
Yeah, I have.
Come with me." He tosses a pole at you.
Not really in the mood to go fishing.
Not a lot of
Okay.
time to kill. I've fished here before. I also need to get some food. You don't want to be fighting on an empty stomach.
Turk pulls up a spoon.
You can eat it with that if you want.
That's a nice spoon.
Thanks
Yeah, it's
to General Lawrence for $2. Fix your equipment.
Tyler!
I now have a new. I
Bias
now,
equipment.
Tyler Lovejoy is now my favorite Tyler again. I don't know if you remember about 3 episodes ago.
Tyler
My new
responded to my
favorite Tyler.
messages.
Oh my gosh, Tyler. Thanks. Fix your equipment. He also walks over to you, Zephyr. He says, "Come with us."
Sure.
Hands you a fishing pole. He looks over for what?
No, he's go fishing.
Fee! You're like walking around.
I'm like picking up a stick. Yeah.
You fish?
Kind of. I'm kind of working on something right now, though.
I won't bother you.
All right. Catch me one, though.
He tosses you one.
I'll grab it.
Let's go.
I guess I'll go
This
help
is
Fee
really
then.
pirate good
Since you don't want me to come.
You want to come?
No, not anymore.
Viola, you can come.
I'm gonna go help Fee.
I give you a pole.
No, I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Kind of
Does he want
awkwardly
my help?
walks back.
Do you want to help?
Yes.
You can help me put something else together.
What is that?
I was kind of thinking about it's like if we get a bunch of sticks and kind of like lay them,
Uh-huh.
if we get enough, and then sort of make like a cover that we can rest on the brush, and then put like its own cover on top of it, and then we can just hide underneath it, and it looks like we have a little bit more.
Alright, I can help with that.
You guys make your way over, and you see he's got a small kayak, kind of pushed up against the lake bed. He walks over and he says, "Get in."
Is it big enough for all 4 of us?
Yeah, it's pretty big actually.
Okay, it's like the 4 biggest people
It's more
here.
like a rowboat than a kayak. So you guys get in, and he
Okay,
begins.
that makes a lot more sense.
Where did the kayak come from?
I bought it.
Thought you were
Red.
Well, I've had it rented for a while. I come on this lake quite a bit.
Wouldn't that be nice to fold?
I'm gonna insight that.
Go
That
ahead.
sounds really weird. Like, I don't know if it's just Jacob saying it or
Yeah. Yeah, Turk's
the
super
situation.
Go ahead.
And, that's an 18.
I believe that's, yeah, you haven't heard a lot. Sounds great.
He's been here for quite a while. It doesn't seem like anything
Okay,
suspicious.
I didn't think so. It just I didn't know if it was the way you said
It's like,
it
hey,
or
I've been
if you
living
were
here.
actually slipping.
I
up
have a
little
boat. Do you guys get on?
bit. Yeah, totally.
I guess so.
You guys begin to row your way out, and he gets back. He gets quite a way out there, and he pulls out some bait and he hands it over to you guys.
I'll take it.
And a poison dagger.
And it's just like, now that we're alone. He casts his line. Get a lot of fish out of here. Not many folk come out here to do that anymore.
Should I roll for fish?
Yeah, roll survival checks.
Hey, I'm good at that.
If you get a 1, all your guys' lines get.
Hey, I'm really good at that. Holy crap. That's a
I thought you were
22.
actually doing it.
Okay.
8.
Oh, Turk.
18.
18.
But I imagine Turk would just go like,
When you get really invested.
he's just gonna drop the line in the water. He's just like, I don't care. I'm not in the mood for this crap.
I don't put anything.
Immediately, almost a few minutes in, you grab a fish and you've got like this this bass that you've caught. It's this very large one. He says, "Oh, fish before?
It's the only way to get food sometimes during the war.
Hmm.
Had to learn or die.
You fought in that, huh?
I did.
Tell me about that."
Didn't really like it. It was straight out of,
Out of hell?
yeah, literally. You do.
Yeah.
You did. And, straight out of, straight out of the orphanage. They big guy, so they put me in the army. Went out and fought Zariel herself. That's who killed me. Got brought back, and now I'm with Earhart. So he goal is to make sure nothing like that ever happens again. Pretty sure that's what they want me to do. So
That's one. That's a story, all right.
sounds like you have quite one too. 10 years of journeying.
It's not important. It's not very interesting either.
It's up to the person to decide, I guess. If you don't think it's important, then by all means.
Hey, Turk, was it you?
Yeah.
Not really, trying.
Yeah, I didn't really come here to fish.
It's good to get your mind off things sometimes.
I'm not gonna forget about my brother.
You're not gonna forget about it.
I don't see how you expect me to be enjoying myself right now as my brother has his skin cut off and his tusks cut out. And I'm supposed to sit here and enjoy some fishing time. I appreciate your help, Gray, don't get me wrong. I just don't really feel like enjoying myself right now.
I respect your passion and your love for your brother. It's important. But don't let it drive you insane, Turk. Otherwise, you won't be able to tell right from wrong anymore. And your brother won't recognize you when you come back to him. And that'd break him more than it would break you.
Yeah, you don't gotta worry about that. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a half fork. Going crazy and beating the crap out of things kind of runs in the blood.
I'm not telling you to, not kill those who anger you. I'm just trying to tell you not to lose your way. I've lost people before in the past. And all I know is that the last thing they want is to have us die worrying about them. We'll find your brother. We will.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Gray. I know you're trying to do a nice thing.
Oh, he catches the fish. Reels it in.
So how does this work?
Who is not fishing?
Literally
Julie-
this table and
Yeah.
So that whole table's
Gray
fishing.
went fishing.
Okay.
Julian, Wes, Paynite, Viola, and you are all on shore.
Encourage.
Hey, Paynite, you want to help?
Oh yeah, encourage.
I'm taking a nap.
All right, have fun. Sweet dreams.
Take another swig of my coffee and put it back.
Viola, you any good with your hands?
Yes.
All right, then you can you can do the weaving.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll hand you a bundle of straw, basically.
Julian comes to you with a bunch of sticks. I got these for you.
Thanks. Very kind.
Welcome. You're welcome. What are you building?
Cover.
Cover.
Mm-hmm.
You're a very strategic woman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm a little too old for you though. 37.
37.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've already got a lover, so.
I've heard that one before.
I like you less now.
What do you mean?
Didn't you literally? Does that not insinuate that you've had
Whoa,
affairs
whoa,
with
whoa,
people?
whoa. All I'm saying is that, let's be genuine with each other. I've never met anybody like you before, Fee, and I don't want you to lie to me.
It's because I'm one of a kind.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. I can see that clearly.
Love triangle. Kind of. It's more like
If you consider hate,
it's more it's more like lines, but it doesn't finish.
Does do you need any help? I can help you.
yeah, if you want to help.
Sure.
I mean, you already got the sticks.
I sure did.
You could help Viola set up the cover while I work on my own little project.
Okay. He does that.
Do I need to instruct them how to do it, or are you guys do you have an idea?
I'm pretty smart.
Okay.
Never saves my stuff.
Meanwhile, I am keeping a very close eye on everything resembling a screen to make sure the
We're
screen
still
doesn't
moving on
die
the screen.
again. I legit think the computer restart was all it was needed.
Really?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because
Good.
it hasn't
Like
done it
magic.
That's not wood, but
So you guys catch some fish. Olivia, you catch 2. Turk, you catch 1. And Zephyr, you catch like 4 or 5. And
How does Gray do?
Gray catches about 3.
Hey.
You guys make your way back in after a few hours of fishing and head back. And as you kind of make your way back, he looks at the 2 and he says, I know you have your goals and whatnot, but that was good. It's healthy to, expand your mind, do different things.
Don't do stuff like that enough and you'll go insane.
That's not true.
Oh, how'd you get here?
I thought you guys docked.
Yeah, but like down the lake, so you're just over there.
Yeah, I moved. My naps take me places.
Nice.
do I need to roll anything for what I was doing? Or
Pay night is everywhere and nowhere.
Pretty much.
We're gonna do a little housekeeping really fast. Zephyr, how many hit points do you have?
70.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
What's your armor class?
17.
And
13.
That should be. Turk, I need your hit points.
74.
Hey.
I'm a weak noodle
You
compared
got
to you
some,
guys.
some very tanky people protecting you.
And your armor class?
16.
Yeah, I was like, man, my hit points suck, and then I look at my armor and I'm
Olivia,
like,
what's your hit points?
That's your.
43?
Very nice.
But her armor class is what saves that.
Yeah, what's your armor class?
19.
Nice.
That's with shield up.
Oh, you suck.
So when you're
Well, you use a.
Well, I
longsword, so-
always use a shield.
No, my 16, so 16 I have a shield.
Viola, how many hit points?
28,
In your armor class?
10.
Squishy baby.
we really need to get you mage armor.
And
You need to stay near me.
Why don't you have mage armor?
Because I
Pay
don't
night?
want it.
How many hit points?
You have a death.
46,
Cool. In your armor class?
13.
Like a monkey.
Nah, I already played that out.
39.
Hang on. 13. In your armor class?
16.
Alright.
Well, for everyone that was always curious about the party's stats,
I know,
there you
right?
go.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
How is our stuff turning out?
Yeah, I have asked.
You make your suit, and it's coming together very well. You put it down, and you look completely hidden.
Okay. And do they need to roll or?
Yeah, do I need to roll for the thing that she made me do?
What was she making you do?
I wanted them to build like kind of get like a lightweight frame that they then like put more brush on, so it looks like it's kind of like a little hill, but people
Okay.
can just kind of lay underneath
You
it.
and Julian are gonna make survival checks.
Survival check?
Yes.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's about maybe 2 or 3.
I got an 18.
And 18.
Yes.
You guys build it. It takes a good 4 or 5 hours to make this thing. You kind of put sticks together, put brush on it. You also help out a little bit when you're kind of bringing things together. Everybody else is kind of pitching in. You've now made this you kind of, from one side, you're on put more grass here, and Julian's like, here? And you're like, yeah, a little bit. All right. Still see some wood from this side. And after a few hours, you guys build this little mound that looks like it's a hill, but you could easily hide behind it and use it as cover.
Are there any stat bonuses I need to know about this ghillie suit?
It will give you, say, the ability to hide pretty much anywhere and advantage on stealth.
Okay. Is just for sakes of like giving it flavor, is it like actually like a ghillie suit, or is it like a cloak that's just made out of like brush and?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
So what is it, Tim?
Yeah, what is it, Tim?
Yes. Sorry, I thought you said my name.
It wouldn't be a ghillie suit. That's like super hard to make.
Mm-hmm.
It would probably just be like a cloak that like whenever I like cover it, I just kind of like look like I'm a bush.
It's just like a net of leaves.
Well, yeah, and like enough like sticks poking out with like little like brush coming off of it, or not brush, but
You basically dissected a bush and put it on a blanket.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going Fortnite status.
All right. The the day continues on. Is anybody doing anything else?
Do I have time to copy a spell from Julian's book?
What spell?
Let me look.
Turk's gonna go into the trees,
Okay.
try to hide, and I guess the idea is that
There's like singular trees and some bush around them, so you'd have to pick like a tree and hide behind it.
Do I see Turk go into the trees?
Turk's like walking around and scoping at a tree.
the idea.
I had passive perception in mind, just so.
The idea is that like I'm trying to find a place that's far enough away that he actually could hide a little bit, and using the horse when the wall goes up, he could jump on his horse and like charge in.
Oh, okay. You would have to keep your horse by the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. The horse isn't going to be very well hidden.
So that's what I'm saying. Is there anything like that that I would see around, or is it like okay, everything's pretty sparse?
Everything is pretty sparse.
Okay. Okay.
Can I follow Turk?
Yeah, you can follow.
Stealthily.
Roll stuff.
Okay.
With the suit on?
Mm-hmm.
Roll a bit.
I'll need it.
What's your passive perception?
11.
Yeah, I got a natural 13. So,
Natural 13.
yeah, so that would be a 15.
Okay.
Make your way over to him. He doesn't even know you're there.
As soon as he's like kind of like pausing and looking around, I'm gonna like, how do I want to do this? Oh, I know. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion, but it's like a dragon's roar.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Alright. 5.
You hear, right behind you.
If it's an intimidation, would that go against my passive wisdom or passive insight?
No, it would be a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Alright, that's a weird way to do that, but...
That's how fear works.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. It just sounds
You're a
weird.
weird way to do
It
that.
sounds weird to me.
8. 8?
Okay.
You're, and you turn around and there's nothing there and you can...
I mean, he would pull out his axe a little bit, like,
Mm-hmm. And you don't see anything.
Does he see like a bush off in the distance, or?
Yeah, well, like from Turk's perspective, it's nothing, and then there's like a pile of leaves and sticks, but he just doesn't see anything.
I'm gonna look at nails. There was that you. Don't mess with me. Alright.
As soon as he if he turns around or puts it away, I'm gonna go up again and then get closer,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna hop out and scream at him.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
Not natural 20.
Nah, you got it.
And then make another intimidation check.
Alright. Much better. 16.
16. Make a wisdom saving throw.
7. Or
7?
6.
Turk, suddenly you freak out because you hear a scream behind you. Either Fee is hurt or they've showed up and she's been shot with an arrow.
Oh, man. I mean, he turned around and draw his weapon.
Ah!
Oh. Not critical, but I mean, my attack's 20-something.
And what's your strength modifier?
My melee damage is 5.
You take 5 damage!
Oh, I'm so sorry!
I guess that's kind of deserved.
Jeez. I'm so... my bad. Oh my gosh. What? Was it the dragon?
I got you though. I got you.
Wait, what? You were just messing with me.
Yeah, did you hear that dragon roar? It's pretty cool, right?
I thought that was nails.
Those nails?
Yeah.
Nails not a dragon.
No, but he might be screwing with me.
Anyways, what you doing out here?
I'm looking for a place to hide. Why? Were you just messing with me this whole time?
Yeah. Kind of helps liven my spirit a little bit.
Turk just hugs you.
She'll hug you back. Thanks, Turk.
Sweet.
Thank you, Fee. I can see what you're doing there.
Things are gonna get better. We're gonna get Ferk back. And Creek's
Turk
gonna
would
pay.
cheer up a little bit. I appreciate your care.
Creek's gonna pay.
Hey guys, just so you
Yeah,
know,
he's gonna die.
we've now hit almost 30 minutes of being live.
Oh my gosh,
with
guys,
no
we did
issue.
Yeah.
Can I get courage? His hit points.
You can.
I need to write somewhere that Craig equals courage.
Can I
Because there's no like.
Both of you take an inspiration.
can I copy down
Good thing wasn't an emotional moment.
Yeah, thanks, Colton.
72.
72. And his initiative modifier.
Did you catch
This is
any
Dex. It's Dex bonus.
Negative.
Got a few. I caught one.
She wasn't. Tim was asking that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking. I caught one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. You stink. You should shower. And she'll like back out of the hug. Anyways, I had to go make sure that the cover goes well.
Yeah, it's probably nails.
Yeah, it might be. It's kind of a fishy smell. Anyways, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
All right. You guys wait out the time. Eventually, the sun slowly begins to set. You guys eat food. Your fish that you caught, you prepare, you get ready. And the sun slowly begins to set as you await for the caravan to show up. And we're going to go ahead and take a break before we get into this whole shebang right here. So, thanks for enjoying that bit. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. The years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. It makes sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, welcome back to Sunder Part 20. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Thanks for the donations. All right, let's talk
What? We have those?
I don't know. There's
We
that.
got been donated $100.
I don't know how I feel about
Tyler
it.
and
No, I don't know
maybe
the
someone
lyrics.
else?
D-Wop.
102.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Are you even human?
No.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back, everybody. That's the intros now. So
Oh
get
god.
used to it.
Every single
Every
one. Smash
time.
Mouth.
Well,
Smash Mouth. Yeah, what other hits do they got?
No, that's their only song.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who's Smash Mouth?
All Star. Shrek.
that's the band that.
That's it. Those are the only three
Just
words.
DreamWorks.
We've got the
What's track?
whoosh.
What's Shrek?
All right, so
Get the fuck out of this apartment right now.
Hey, can you calm down?
So I'm not sure if you
No,
know this or
he
not.
doesn't know
They
what Shrek
actually
is.
have 7 albums because they've been a band that long, apparently.
Thanks for
They
ruining
have some really good
Joyful.
music.
Yeah, they have some really good.
Are you like, are you laughing at that?
No,
or-
I agree with you.
Oh,
Like
okay.
everyone's like, that's the only thing. I was like, they were a pretty good band back in the day.
Yeah.
shut up, Marshall.
Whatever.
Don't ruin our joke. All right.
First, yeah, take it out on him. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Let's get back in the
It
middle.
was
Yeah.
a team effort.
Yeah. So, you guys are waiting for this caravan to come by. Where is everybody hiding? If you're hiding.
Pay Knight is going to go get one of the lily pads,
Okay.
put it on his head, and go for a swim.
All right.
That'll be my sneak.
That's right, you don't have to
Alright.
breathe, do you?
I will
Yes,
hide
I
in a
do.
tree.
Oh.
You were climbing up in a tree and
I
hiding in
just
it?
climbed a tree and then I'm hiding in it.
Okay,
Ready
your
for that.
tree is near the road, about 20 feet away from the road. Okay.
I will.
Zephyr,
I will hide behind a tree.
behind the tree that Olivia is hiding in.
Sure.
Okay.
I will hide
Don't roll
in the
yet.
thing that I built.
Turk, what are you doing?
I'm gonna
No.
cast Fly too.
I didn't find a good tree to get behind,
Okay.
right?
In the
No.
pond?
Just have it
Jacob,
ready.
the cover that they built, how many
Don't
people
waste
can
a fucking
fit in
turn.
or under it?
I'd say 3.
Okay.
3 and a smaller person, perhaps?
Sure.
Like a halfling?
Wes could also hide behind it.
Turk, you could fit in with them.
What about you?
Oh, I got my thing.
What is this thing?
When I see it on the distant horizon, I'm
well,
gonna cast
Julie and I
Fly.
built this.
Okay.
It's like a dome, and then it looks kind of like a hill, and we hide behind it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Pretty clever.
Gray, where are you going?
Well, it
I'll
was
hide
Fee's
there.
idea. She's quite clever.
What are we gonna do with our horses?
That's a good question. We could tie them up in the woods far off, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Jacob. Oh, no, this is probably you.
Where are you guys leaving your horses?
That's what we're discussing
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Are horses trained enough to come to whistle calls or anything like that? I'm just curious. You can say no. We've never really.
Yes,
roleplayed.
but not your horses because
Oh,
you
okay.
haven't bonded with them.
All right. All right.
This is just all Red Dead. It's just all Red Dead. I'm so sorry, guys.
So that's something we should work on.
Yeah,
Yes.
you could definitely train your animals to do that. You
I
just
want to
haven't.
walk my horse to a far
come here.
away to a tree
I will follow with Moose.
All right,
and
you
tie
guys,
it off to a tree.
you guys tie off the horses.
I'm gonna
Hey, ill. Go back
give
home
you my
first.
reins so that you can take it with you.
I'll take the other
He
horse.
just poops.
I took
Olivia,
Fee's horse and
Do you want me to take your horse?
Yes, please.
Okay, I take Olivia's.
You guys take the horses and you leave them by a tree, probably about what, 200 feet away?
at least.
Okay. It's out of sight.
Okay.
Never mind.
Good
All right.
I was gonna ask if proficiency with horses gives me any sort of advantage towards that. I do have proficiency with horses.
Just horses in general?
That means you know how to drive them.
Okay.
Drive.
But so does everyone.
I drive a horse.
You drive cows on horses.
Just like that.
Viola, where are you
go for
headed?
reins.
Inside the thing that Julie and I
I really don't like
Okay,
the
so
horse.
it's
Sure.
Julian, Viola, Wes, and
The
Turk
tent,
in
not
the
that you
in
should.
the
No.
disguise in the dome thing that you guys made.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the lake.
Yes.
You're in a tree. You're behind the tree. You're in your suit.
Where's
Yeah.
Gray?
Ooh, Gray's like, where do I go? He's gonna be in the brush. He's gonna be in the brush by the lake.
Cool.
Everybody make a stealth check. Give yourself advantage because you are having time to do this.
Double advantage.
So for you and I, it's a normal roll. 'Cause we're wearing heavy armor.
Just so you know, I'm probably like 10 feet away from Gray.
God's watching over me
Why?
right now.
You shouldn't say that unless you're
All right.
Never been told
You should
that.
take a
I've
fence
never
down.
said
Logan.
that again.
Huh?
Oops.
Nothing.
My bad.
What?
16.
Okay.
Not 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna add my inspiration.
Okay.
It's
Are
a
you, are you
D8.
guys wearing heavy armor?
You're an awful person, Colton.
That's a rule, Olivia, and I was gonna remember it anyways. Roll with disadvantage, so a normal roll.
Dang it. Alright. Touche. D8 for inspiration.
You'll roll with 17.
Huh?
You'll roll with
Correct.
17.
I know what they were.
18.
18. Did you guys roll with advantage?
No, I
Yeah.
rolled regular.
Okay.
I rolled with advantage.
Roll, just re-roll. One roll.
Yep.
Gray's gonna have to roll normal as well. That's fine. What'd you get?
11.
11.
18.
12.
3.
Yeah.
You're like
15.
sticking your head out. What'd you get?
15.
It's
Well, I mean, if I'm under the water, I
it's
can't
like
breathe
this-
and I can't see him coming. So obviously the lily pad works well enough.
Very,
It's like-
very nice.
his eyes and then the lily pad. It's like this
Wes
is
is
the water
good.
line.
With advantage, you still got a 3?
Yeah.
You got a
That's
1 and a
sucks.
3.
Dang.
All right.
What about Gray?
Gray is.
Hopefully
You
that
don't
was
know.
secure.
Should I roll for
Stealth
Julie?
is.
I am.
Like-
Alright, roll
Yes.
for it.
Okay.
I got the
Basically a
NPCs, don't worry
druid.
about it.
Well, I
And
didn't hear you say
courage.
Gray. Is all.
I got Gray. Courage.
I'm doing it right now. It's plus.
It's -1.
Yeah, so 9.
All right. He's also behind the tree with the Zephyr, and he's sticking out a little bit.
I'll only
There's a little
move it
butt.
back here, buddy.
So
Can you hide somewhere else?
He's fine.
His butt is sticking out of the tree.
Just looks like stone.
the caravan
Alright.
begins to come around the road. You guys begin to see it kind of move out of the mist. The lake in the distance is reflecting stars and the moon. There's this bit of a light fog along the ground and along the mist. As you hear a yeah, and you see 2 horses pulling a pretty large wagon, all of it covered in tarps. One driver up on top, and flanking it 4 horses, each with you guys can recognize dragon hunters along the side of them as they begin to move quite pretty slowly, actually.
How-
Not moving too quickly.
What's the length of the caravan?
Oh, 20 feet,
Okay.
including the horses. So, yeah, 20 feet, including horses are 10, and then the caravan's another 10.
Can I do some
There are also 2 dogs that are moving their way along the side of the caravan as well.
So how fast is it going? Is it going pretty good speed, like other dogs having to sprint to keep up, or are they
No,
just kind
they're
of
just
walking?
at like a trot.
Okay.
So I'm going like Nathaniel, it's your time to shine, and I send him to sit on one of the drivers. By sit, I mean in his shadow. One of the
There's
drivers.
one driver, so
Ooh.
They're about 300 feet off at this point. So, can you do that?
No, I'll wait until they get closer. It's like 120 foot rate.
Okay, so begin going and going and going. One of the, at about 200 feet, one of the dogs. They're like, what? And they're kind of, a few of them kind of confused. They stop for a second, and one of the dogs is like whimpering at one of the horses. One of the dragon hunters gets off, and he says, I'll go with him. They begin to walk forward. He's got a crossbow in hand as the dog and begins to kind of trot his way forward as he's kind of got him on a leash with the crossbow as he makes his way kind of towards the ambush site where you guys are. Makes his way over and begins sniffing.
Sturk pulls out a javelin.
Okay. And he's moving towards the lake. And the dog begins to kind of make its way over towards. You notice they're walking straight for you.
When they get like 30 feet away, I'll shoot out of the water like a beautiful maiden and use a dash action to go 120 feet toward the cart through the sky.
Oh, that's right, because you can do
the water explodes, like Shamu spills out of the water, and
the radiant
you
moonlight.
see this creature is like, what the hell? As he begins to fly through the air, making your way all the way over to the cart. The dragon hunter begins to yell, go, move! And roll initiative, everybody.
Is that a bonus action for you to dash?
Did it. No, it's an action.
Dang, I was gonna say, that'd be really cool if you could cast that thing too.
No, I'm just a mystic. I can do everything.
I'm just a mystic.
I'm putting that on a shirt.
I'm just a mystic.
Aw, you're gonna put the chicken
Oh,
thing
freaking-
on?
Yeah, I'm just a mystic, and on the back it'll say, what was the exact quote?
I
Okay,
put it
can you?
back.
Chickens are evil. That's why we.
That's why we can limited
I
paste.
should have read
Painite,
Yeah.
My space.
Not natural one.
Zephyr,
16.
Olivier.
11.
Why am I using these dice?
Julian is a... Oh, it's automatic for him. Courage.
8.
Viola.
11.
Fee.
15.
Turk.
Olivia, what's Olivia's
3.
next?
3.
Mm-hmm.
-1.
It's an 8.
Alright, the top of the round is Wes.
Say night, what did you do?
He
What?
looks down at both of you and he says, what are we doing? What's going on? He's got a javelin out.
Stop the cart.
Okay, and he gets up and he begins to run towards
no,
the cart as fast as he can.
Wes, be careful.
Oh, he's dead.
I'm gonna help you guys! And he runs.
Stop, you cart!
Wes, don't. Oh, he's gonna die.
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes there are
the
casualties
Mastiff-
in war.
Looks over, and it turns and
There
it
you go.
sees Wes and he begins running after him.
Wes, no!
No.
He breaks free from the leash that the dragon hunter
Jesus.
lets it go, and the dog makes his way over and jumps onto Wes, who's just like, ah!
Oh
Just like me in our Red Dead playthrough.
Oh,
Well, that
no!
was.
Bites him, and he grabs onto his leg, and Wes is like, ah! Bad dog! Bad doggy! He just bites his leg a little bit and then pulls him to the ground. Wes is now on the ground like, ah! As the dog is like kind of climbing over him. The other dog is kind of sitting by and waiting for its master to come down. The guy who was just there with the dog looks up towards you flying through the night sky, pulls out his crossbow and fires it. Oh man. That is a 22 to hit you.
Does a 22 beat a 13?
It sure does, and that is 6 piercing damage.
Oof, owie, ouch, my bones.
And he yells, "Get down!"
No! Fuck you.
The carriage driver is going to turn and start to move the horses around very slowly.
Good luck,
He takes
that's
his
not
entire
easy.
turn to turn them 180. Zephyr.
How far away is Wes?
Wes is 30 feet away.
Gonna run over.
Alright, you run over
Do I have
there.
advantage because Wes is within like a flank, like an up down?
No, he's
No.
prone.
Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna take my great axe and swing twice.
Alright. On Wes or the dog?
The dog!
Do I have
Just in
advantage
case, we
if
don't
he's
trust
prone?
him.
If he's prone?
That is. Oh, wow, I've got power bonus. I remembered having. Man, high level characters. That's
we're happy for
a 15 and a 18.
Roll damage for both.
And I won't put a smite.
Scorcho.
Oh!
Oh my
That's
gosh.
cool.
I rolled max damage. That's 36 damage.
Oh,
Alright,
wow.
he has 5 health. How do you want to destroy him?
The dog.
Mhm.
I just look and I just like kind of kick the dog off of Wes. I take the axe and just.
Right through the middle. And you pull it up very quickly as the dog just lets out
style.
and it dies instantly.
Wes, go
Wes like,
hide.
okay. Oh, thank you, Mr. Zephyr.
Go hide.
Okay.
I was hoping for like a home run hit.
I know.
With a great
The
axe.
Smash Brothers sound that
Turn it to the
Yeah.
side.
as it just.
Blasting
Feed.
off again.
Wait. Bonus action. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
That was always my favorite. I don't know.
How far away is the
Caravan?
yes.
I love
200
you
feet.
now.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, dash for it. So use my action to dash.
You begin running.
And then, are there any creatures within 5 feet of the driver?
The horses.
Okay, then him and the horses take 3 psychic damage. It's called. I'm using a maddening hex, and it's whatever my dog's on.
Okay, so the driver takes 3 damage.
Yeah, so do the horses.
Okay. The horses kind of they go and they're kind of like disturbed and they're not moving or anything. And you watch as the commoner, the driver, slumps off the side of the caravan.
All right.
You just kill him.
I guess so.
He's like a commoner.
One of the the dragon hunters is on the horse and he hits his horse going forward and starts making his way towards you guys. He gets right next to you, Zephyr, and he has his sword out and he's going to drive-by attack you.
My AC is 19 right now.
Drive.
That's a crit.
Eyes are
I'm not
red.
kidding.
He's not kidding.
If anyone knows what that's from.
And I won't say he gets his multi-attack because he gets 1 strike, so it's just 1 crit.
Oh yeah.
I imagine the dragon hunter said that too. He stabbed you. I'm not kidding. And then pulled his sword back out.
That's a crit. I'm not kidding.
Terrible
Good line.
damage. 9 slashing damage as he.
That's
And
pretty
my, and my Shield of Faith stays up.
All right.
Said 9.
Yep.
Cool. That's almost half of Viola's health.
Hey,
Olivier.
Good comeback.
Hey,
So
I
how-
can't say anything about
How
this because
close are we
it's
to
true.
everyone? Or how close am I to everyone?
Currently, what you can see while you're in the tree is Zephyr over Wes, who's on the ground like, and there's a horse with a dragon hunter on it who just sliced the side of Zephyr.
Would I
The
be
cart
able
is
to-
200 feet away with feet running towards it,
Would I be able to?
and Pay Knight flying through the air.
Is the horse guy close enough where I could jump on him?
No, he's right next to Zephyr.
Dang. Then I'll just get down.
Okay, you jump out of the tree. That's about 5 feet of movement.
And then, how far is the horse guy?
20 feet.
Okay, so I'll.
This is all very simultaneous, so it's more like he's about to hit Zephyr right now, and if you run over to him, he's going to hit him, and then you're going to attack him as well.
It's always fun to try to imagine it in like a
Oh, yeah.
full moving.
Are you moving your way towards him?
Yeah, I am.
All right, you walk over to him. What are you doing?
I'm going to. Yeah. So I'm going to attack him.
All right, he's up on his horse. Roll attack.
Actually, I'll attack the horse.
Attack the horse. Okay.
For my first attack, I'll go for like one of the legs to see if I can get
Alright.
the horse down.
Let me get horse stance.
That should be fine.
So far, this has been super successful.
Yes.
Good job.
And And I
Good
will
job,
use
K9.
distracting strike with that if it hits.
You're gonna distract the horse.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you get on your attack?
I got a 21.
Yeah, you got him
Cool. Holla at your homeboy.
for slicing a horse. Roll damage.
Ooh. 18.
You run forward, and as the sword impacts into Zephyr's, plunks to the side, you whip out your sword and slice down the side of the horse. It neighs and topples onto the ground as the dragon rider also falls onto the ground at the same time.
Do I
And the
have
horse is dead.
advantage on the dragon rider?
Yeah.
Sure.
He's prone and pretty much grappled by his horse.
Mhm.
So I'm going to attack the dragon rider,
All right.
or the dragon hunter. The dragon rider.
Dragon hunter.
That dragon went down really
and that would
easily.
be a
then.
17.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Cool.
See, I thought how to train a dragon, not dragon tails.
Oh, I thought a dragon toast.
And I'm gonna actually attack again.
Can you? You
Yeah, I'm
your
gonna
action
use
surge?
my action surge.
All right. You get 2 more attacks, I believe.
You did attack.
Dragon tails, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the
So
episode
two more
where they like
attack.
had
You
the
get
crayon
2 more because the
with
action
the
surge.
You,
Because you have extra attack, right?
you take
Yeah.
the attack
They
action.
stole it
You
straight
don't just
from
get an attack.
Chalk
So you
Zone,
get 2 more.
but they wrote in the sky and on a fucking tree. I don't remember what the point of it was. It was an episode.
Higher than 20.
Yep. And roll again.
Yeah.
Higher than 20.
All right. Roll damage for all 3.
And then
You're adding a superiority die?
Yeah.
Alright. Go fighter.
10, 14, 26. Yeah, 26.
26 damage. Nice. Yeah, you run over to him and he's on the ground. He's trying to get up and he's kind of toppled over by his horse. His feet are actually stuck. And you run over and you just slice into him 3 times. He's just taking the sword hits on his arm, his side. He's still alive, however. As you
While
try
that's
to
going on, she's
cut
just gonna
through
be
his
like,
leather.
"This is for Ferk!"
Viola.
Hey, Turk,
Yeah.
go get him. Cast haste.
Ooh!
Do you slap his butt?
Sure.
Yes!
Turk blushes. And he just busts out of the little canopy thing.
Ready
Oh,
to go?
no, where's my turn?
Yeah. It's your turn
Yeah.
still. Is that it?
Then yeah, I think that's all I can do.
It
Alright.
hasn't started yet.
It's courage.
Courage. He's gonna run at the guy that.
He runs over and he's gonna jump over the horse and like pummel him.
Yeah.
What's the attack? Make his attack roll.
Oh, I had the dice.
I like this one. It's easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? What's it from?
Scrim.
Yeah.
No.
It's higher than 20.
You lied to me.
Close?
And it's
Morrowind?
66.
My speed is doubled, right?
I'll just go online.
Let's see.
No one played that game.
10.
Oblivion. What?
I've never played it.
He hit for 10 because
10
he.
damage?
No turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
No,
I played the shit out of that.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah.
Craig jumps over the horse and just like
So double
slams him as he
plus 2 to
rolls.
AC.
And if Craig has any more like action or anything, he'll like grapple him.
He does. He has 1 action, I believe.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
if he can do anything else.
Julian is going to pop up and he is going to get his character sheet.
He can do that? That's cool.
Yeah, he pulls out his own character sheet.
He's like, what can I do? I'm cute.
I've got a
Cracks
high
He
open
observes himself in the mirror.
Spellbook goes to the last page, pulls out like a little pamphlet.
What's the Greek myth? The
Oh,
guy who's
Narcissus.
yeah, narcissistic.
Narcissistic?
Yeah,
Yes, that's what the
yes.
word
I'm yeah.
You're
Um,
First time you've ever said that.
And it'll be the
And
last
it was
time.
He is
sarcastic.
going to.
The pain.
Kurt's 200 feet away. He can move. Rio's turn.
You can't fireball.
That's our friendship.
Run like the wind,
I
man.
like how you thought I was kidding
Basically.
initially.
Yeah, he's gonna he's like, you gotta stop that cart, and he's gonna cast haste on himself. I hit myself really hard to do that.
Really loud slap on the.
And your speed is doubled with haste, right?
Yes.
All right.
He just doubled, and you get an extra action.
Oh.
So he could dash and then do something.
Well, he's going to use his action to dash, so he's going to go 120 feet. So you're like running, and then you see Julian just sonic past you. It's like try to catch up, and he keeps going.
Is the cart not stopped?
It is now, yes.
Okay.
At this point, it was moving, and then the guy fell off, and now it's not moving anymore.
And then he has another action.
Gotta stop that cart.
He used his action to
He
dash.
does an action, and he used his second action to dash.
The other dragon hunter is going to get on his horse and start riding towards, and he's going to make his way towards Julian and going to drive-by attack him.
Don't die.
Julian!
Julian currently has a 10 armor class, but it's +2 because he's got...
His armor's 11.
Oh, because this is dex, but he gets 13 because it's haste, and he gets hit anyways.
I
Julian
didn't expect
takes,
anything else.
What?
I said I didn't expect anything else.
Why do
Julian-
Crestop mages never take mage
He
armor?
has mage
Takes
armor.
the side-
I have mage armor too. I didn't know.
He takes a sword hit to the side of him as the other guy just rams him to him. He's like limping as he continues to run. The other one is also going to run forward
shit.
and also to the side of
He's
Julian.
gonna fucking die!
Also takes some damage. Julian is not looking good.
How's he looking?
Bleeding, coughing, but still running.
Is he there?
Turk!
Yes! Turk's gonna bust out, he's gonna rage. George, my spirit ancestral guardian, who's the gardener,
Awesome.
he has like hedge clippers, but he's like twirling them like they're like nunchucks. And he's like super angry and serious. And who's around?
You've got Viola right next to
Sorry,
you.
well I mean like bad guys. Is there any who's
You look over the thing and you've got the horse toppled over to the guy who tried to hit Zephyr with the dead horse right there. You've got 2 riders coming straight for you.
how far away are they?
120 feet.
There's
Oh no, because they blew
There's
by.
one about 40 feet away who is trying to shoot Paynite out of the sky. There's one who got toppled over by his horse, and there's 2 120 feet away coming for Fee and attacking Julian.
Okay. I'm
The
going
closest one is the one that's being destroyed and has his horse toppled over by Olivia. There's another one 40 feet away shooting up at Paynite, who's not on a horse.
I'm gonna drop my shield
Okay,
and just hold on to my axe.
alright.
And I'm gonna bum rush over to the guard trying to shoot Paynite
Alright, you run over to him.
and attack him.
And your footsteps
I
are...
have 80 feet of movement right now.
So you can get 4 attacks in. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
You are trudging over to this guy at such speed, and he turns and he sees you, and it's like a last second, like, oh shit, and you go for him.
Right, yeah. That's 18.
Hit.
Natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
So the first bit of
Oh,
damage.
you have extra crits too. Oh my god.
This guy's was wrecked, man. Max damage on the first one, so that's 17 damage.
17.
Yeah. And then the critical is this and this. That's 10, 15, 22. So is that 39 damage?
What are you using?
My battle axe.
Your battle axe. You run over and you hit him in the side of the shoulder. He's like, "Argh!" And then you hit him again and you knock him to the ground. And he's just like scrambling for his crossbow as he tries to grab it and aim it at you. But you still have 2 more attacks if you want.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look around. Is anybody else? How many? There's 4 guards, right?
Yeah.
And you're beating down one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beating down the other one, and the other 2 are on their horses doing fine,
They're
attacking
attacking Julian.
Julian.
Mm-hmm.
This is so far away.
He's slowly
Um,
running
very
behind,
far away.
just trying to catch up.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. So and then the haste only gives me an extra action, not an extra turn, right?
An extra action.
An extra action. I think I
Which
get-
might as well be an extra turn because your movement is doubled.
Well, I still have. I only went 40 feet just now. I still have another 40 feet, and I still have another 80 feet if I.
If you use that action to move instead.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I could be 120 and make it over there, but I don't think I could attack anymore, could I? No, because I already moved and attacked, and then my extra action would be to move again. Right?
Don't you have 2 extra? Don't you have 2 more actions though? Or is one of them the haste?
Well, I moved and attacked,
Moved and attacked.
and so then I have an extra action right now.
You can't use it to move or dash or anything. It has
Yeah.
to be like another attack, I think, right?
No, you can.
You can
It's
move.
dash, disengage, and then attack. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
But I
dash, disengage.
wouldn't be able to run over to the other guy and attack him.
Yes,
I don't
the
know if I'll run over
action
there.
can be used only to attack, dash, disengage,
Forget it. I'm just
hide, or
gonna
use an
beat
object.
this fool down.
Alright,
I'm gonna...
roll 2 more attacks.
Oh my gosh, same thing. 22 on both of them.
Oh my gosh, yeah, roll damage.
And that's 14, that's 11, so 25.
This guy's firing in the air, you run over to him, you embed the axe into his arm, then you hit him again on the side of the head, like nearly like you broke his jaw by hitting him on the side, knock him to the ground. As he scrambles for his crossbow to turn around, you hit him in the leg and he screams out, and then you right across the neck and he falls onto the ground dead.
Yeah, fool. I'll take care of business.
Stark have any one-liners for him?
He just grunts and growls like a true orc.
Ooh, secret rolls. Those are my favorite kind.
Spooky, scary, secret rolls.
I was trying to think of something like cheese related, but I couldn't. I just couldn't.
I didn't know if you had anything to say like revenge related.
Maybe like something about how like he has as many cheese holes in him as.
I think I've already made a Swiss cheese joke before, though. That first gotta come something different.
I don't think you have.
Do you remember when Turk dual-wielded crossbows?
That was cool.
The first episode.
Jacob, let me know if
Turk's pretty
anyone's
cool.
going to attack
man.
Julian.
He's a barbarian at heart.
No one's going this round. They all went.
No. As you're beating this guy down and Craig runs over, suddenly there's 2 strikes into the side of him, and you look up and he dies instantly as he slices open his neck, and Gray has killed him.
Oh!
Says we gotta go. Peanut. You're fly.
Great badass.
Is fly concentration?
Yes.
I believe it is, yeah.
Oh no!
How much damage did you take?
6.
6.
So DC 10 con save.
DC 10 concentration. Constitution save.
Constitution, okay. That is 10.
10.
Oh,
Meets
you meets
it,
it,
meets
meets
it.
it.
So you're still flying. You're like sputter. Keep going.
Oh yeah.
It's like the ignition isn't working too.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. So from his own perspective, he basically paints in the ground and like the bolt falls out as the wound begins to slightly heal a little bit.
Nice.
And then following his finger trail, the ground begins to move and the earth rises 15 feet in a 60-foot circle around it.
Around the caravan?
Yeah.
The caravan is now completely encircled by a wall of stone.
Nice.
There's nothing else nearby it.
Um,
All the other horsemen. around.
everybody,
Yeah.
you can trap the dog in it actually. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and then I'll go forward another 60 feet.
All right, you are now 120 feet. You're like right near Julian.
I was 120, flying is 60, so I am now
180, so you're like 100 feet away. No, you're like
I'm like
10
40
feet
feet
away
away,
from the
yeah.
cart. You're basically there. Top of the round, Wes turns, looks. He pulls out his bow,
How did
and
Wes
he's going to
fight?
fire
got a bow?
at one of the riders that are attacking Julian.
I think Wes rolled natural 20.
He
Probably.
did.
Oh.
That's a jack dice. Oh, he can shoot 2 arrows.
What if
he
he just
loads
has-
2 arrows.
What the
An
heck?
amazing deck.
Is Wes like level 5?
Probably.
No,
Okay.
he just has he's
No, stupid, he's level 20. Come on.
Alright.
Duh.
one arrow goes wide. A second one lands into the shoulder of one of the riders attacking Julian. It's like, yeah, I got one.
Good job. Wes.
There you go, buddy.
That was, nope, never mind. I was gonna get booed out of the room if I said that.
Thank you.
You're smart.
Twice it.
Dang it, not him.
What'd you
You
say?
did it anyway.
What'd you say?
No,
No.
I'm not gonna say this. I'm definitely not gonna say this. Says it anyways. That dog is dead.
That is Colton though. Like,
It's a lot.
I'm not gonna say this one thing, except I am going to say it.
That one is
That
dead.
is so funny
He
to
is
me.
dead.
say?
Zephyr.
Impressive.
about to do that.
Zephyr.
Okay, how far away am
Can't
I
believe you do that.
from the one killing Julian?
Nice.
120 feet.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Check this out though.
Well, first time for everything, trying this, I guess. I'll go 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I will cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, Eldritch Blast on
Cast
what?
lots over here.
On the.
I'll fire one at each dude. And actually, I'm going to fire a one at each horse. I'm going to try to take the horse.
Okay, all right.
So,
No, that didn't.
okay, that's
I don't think so.
lowest 16 and then dirty 20.
Yep. Roll damage for each one.
I try to give it enough
And
tumbles.
each one does 1d10.
No, like a.
Alright, so one takes 3, the other takes 10.
All right. They both slam into the side of the horse and they both neigh and but they're like still trotting on. Feet.
And then after the 30 feet movement, because that was a cantrip, I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty step 30 feet further. So I fire the 2, and then like as they're flying ahead, I like disappear in mist, and then reappear, and then it's like the bolts fly past me
Nice.
into the horses.
Zephyr's like right next to you now. As he just
Alright,
appears
how
there.
far is... What's the like layout of everything right now?
You
where
are.
everyone's at?
How far did you run in your first
Immediately.
round?
60.
So
140.
60 feet away is Julian and the horses. Just got hit with Eldritch Blasts. Zephyr is right next to you.
Wait, just the horses or people... Are there...
There's riders on
Okay.
horses, and they're right by attacking them.
Okay.
The caravan just got covered in a wall of
Thunderdome.
stone. And in the back, you can see everybody else just moving their way up as they've killed pretty much everybody.
Is the carrot... Wait, is it domed? Or is it just like the...
No, it's just a wall.
No, yeah, it's like a
Circular
football
wall.
field kind of thing.
Okay.
If we take down the
15
horses, we
feet
can
high.
just take them one-on-one.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
So if we take down the horses, we get rid of their escape route.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna kill them, but...
Thought we wanted to keep one of them alive.
Yeah, we want to keep one alive.
2.
Alright. I'm casting Hex on one of them,
Alright.
and they now have disadvantage on their Wisdom saving throws.
On which one? 2 or 3?
3.
Alright. Cool. I'm gonna make.
And then... You said they're 60 feet away?
Yes, because you ran 60 feet initially, right?
Yes.
So, yes, they're 60 feet. They're
Alright.
120 feet away.
I'm gonna pull out the dagger and kind of like toss it around in my
Alright.
knife and be like, try it. And I'm gonna throw it.
Okay, what's the range on the dagger?
60, so I have disadvantage.
Fast, yeah.
Okay.
It's 20-60.
Roll with disadvantage. On which one? The hexed one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not good.
Next week's gonna be interesting.
Do you know what the dagger does? Do you have the stats for
I
it?
mean, I read it. I don't know exactly how it works, just because of how it's written, and I want to. That's why I'm testing it out.
Okay.
I got a 7.
7. You throw it, and it just lands on the ground.
All right. Does it feel like? Because the description, it says whenever you throw it, it feels like it still never leaves your hand.
Oh, yep. And you look down, and it's still there.
Okay.
It's very strange. You toss it, and then you're like, oh man, it didn't hit. And you look down back at your hand, and it's just as if it never left.
What weapon is this?
Okay.
That's
my
that
turn.
guy's dead.
Oh, nice.
Olivier.
Oh, he made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack
bracelets
him
of
once.
infinite
It
daggers
is the
that
Ichor-
like that, where
it's
it
an
just
Ichor dagger.
spawns
It's
them
part
and
of
you
the-
throw it.
the-
That's
the-
another one.
I'm
Fucking
gonna
awesome.
attack him
Yeah.
once.
Which one?
The one I'm on.
He's dead. Ray just killed him.
Oh, that's right.
Daggers, I think. is all
We're gonna
it
go
is.
attack other ones.
All right, you turn. You see Turk has just finished demolishing one of them, and you see the only two. The caravan's covered in stone. You look over, and you see 2 horses running down Julian, and Fee is making her way towards them. Zephyr teleports forward and casts Eldritch Blasts. What are you doing?
How close am I?
To those guys? 120 feet.
I'm gonna. Gonna use Commander Strike.
All right.
And who's by people?
Julian.
Julian is close to them. But what's the range on your Commander Strike?
They just have to be able to see and hear me.
Really?
Nice.
There's no range? Yep, you could yell out at Julian to attack him if you wanted.
Well,
He's just gonna do a melee attack
I
though.
was gonna say, did we decide that you could use cantrips with that?
Yeah.
What is it? Read it.
When When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct an ally that can see and hear you to strike using its reaction, adding the superiority die to the damage roll.
So it's a reaction. It would be a melee attack.
Sure. Well, yeah, it's a reaction attack.
Okay, let's because I think previously you would let us use.
Yeah, I did say that. However, that makes more sense. And if it's reaction, it's like an attack of opportunity. So unless you have Warcaster feat, it wouldn't work.
Okay.
So,
Let me see if I have that.
you could tell Julian to punch him.
He doesn't have like any.
Nobody else is
weapon?
melee.
He doesn't have one.
Yeah, these his pythons.
Well,
They're
if he
beautiful.
doesn't have the weapon out, then he couldn't use it.
I mean, I'll say he could use his dagger. He has one of those.
A lot better than nothing.
Hey,
It's like
hey,
Viola,
Julian.
It's for looks.
Oh, yeah!
You all right?
No, you have 6 seconds.
Just attack one of them.
The horse or the guy?
The guy. The horse. The horse. The horse.
Okay, I'm going for the horse. Misses. Dang it, they got too far away.
Horses are scared.
I'm gonna use the rest of my turn to just run.
All right, you run 30 feet.
I love your commanding ability. Hey, buddy, how's it going? You doing okay? How's it happening over there? What's going on? What do you want? Oh, attack!
Viola.
No, it just sounds weird.
I know, it just was funny. 'Cause
Usually I tell you guys just fine.
it just seemed funny.
I'm what, like 200 feet away?
From the caravan, 120 feet away from Julian. 60 feet away from P. Because you didn't move, right?
No, I didn't.
I forgot to.
You-
But no. Oh,
Did
well
you
then
have
yeah,
the ability
I
to?
moved 30 feet.
So she's 90 feet away.
Okay.
Zephyr's 60 feet away.
I will move 30 feet.
Okay, you're right by Olivier in terms of
I
distance.
will cast magic missile on one of the ones that are, or two of them. I'll cast 2 on one. Wait, no, I'm doing it third level, so I have,
You have 4? No, you would have 5.
yeah, I'll do 3 on one and then 2 on the other one.
Okay. What's the range on magic missile?
120 feet.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, one of them
On the
takes-
guys or the horses?
The guys.
Okay.
One takes 13 damage.
13 damage.
The other one takes 7.
This one's hexed. Does it take any extra damage or no?
I think it's only when I hit it.
Okay.
The other one takes 9 damage.
9.
And
That's only when I hit it.
I'm just gonna watch and see if any of them will go to attack Julian, and if they do, I'm gonna use Porton.
They don't look like it, but they are making their way to 2 feet right now. Because they
Okay,
just
then
hit
I'll
Julian, then they're going to continue down and they're going to go for feet.
Then I'll just follow them, and if they're gonna hit feet, I'm gonna try to use Porton.
All right, they're pretty far away from you too. Julian is going to turn around. He's like, "You bastards!" And
Julian, just protect yourself. Really, you're gonna fall over.
shut up!
Bully.
Gonna get yourself killed.
I mean,
Thank you.
he has a higher level than all
Or
of
orange.
us, so.
He's also a
like a
wizard,
baby.
so he
Yeah.
takes 2 hits and he's at like a quarter health.
I could also take 2 hits.
I think anybody here takes 2 hits and they're at quarter health. That's gonna.
So.
He is going to cast this spell.
A spell?
I know what these are.
Is that a spell he's casting? Is that
Yeah.
what he's saying?
Yeah. All right. Ah! You're like, just get yourself killed, and he's just like, shut
What?
up, and he begins to
Not at all
He
what
said
I
just
said.
protect yourself, whatever. He moves his hands around, and
You're going to get yourself
and he says, "How about you stop?" And one of the horses comes to a stop, and And he says, "Get down!" And the guy gets off the horse.
Oh, suggestion.
No.
Command.
No. That guy is going to take his turn to get off and walk towards. He's actually going to tell him to. I think he can tell him what to do. Just kind of stands there, can't do anything.
How long does haste last?
The hexed one is going to run
10
for
rounds.
you and drive-by attack you.
But I don't
Okay.
have coffee, so.
It's okay.
Gets 4 plus 5. Just misses.
All right. We'll say I like
I would have
probably
missed
don't
my
have the spear. I probably just have the dagger out, so I'll like
Yeah.
kind of like use the dagger like deflect it and then.
Oh,
like,
nice. Like,
yeah.
shing, and
Yeah.
then you do a roll, and he just like keeps going. Jerk.
Hey, I still had another 40 feet of movement, but I didn't say that I used it.
You did?
Yeah, because I can move 80 feet, and I went 40, attack, and kill the guy.
Yeah.
And then I never used the other 40. Could I have said that I was going to go the rest of the way?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool, great. Because that means I could just.
You're 40 feet. All right.
Cool. And I'm gonna run and go.
You can make it to the horse that just sliced feet, nearly sliced feet.
Well, isn't there also 2 on Julian?
Yeah, one stopped and it hopped off his horse. The other one kept going and missed Fee with an attack. You can make it to that one.
How far is that one away?
Here's 30 feet, and then it probably went another 30 feet. So, and then you're 30 feet away.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
they've been moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll run over there,
All right, you run over to him.
and it's still on his horse.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do this. Turk wants to run over there,
Okay.
and as he's running, he wants to jump air and try to hit the guy off the horse with his axe.
Roll attack.
What?
Would this
I
be
want to.
flanking? Because he's attacking Fee, and then.
No, he went 5. He hit Fee and then kept going.
Thought I'd try.
Yeah.
So good.
Screw it, I'll reckless attack.
All right. Do it.
19.
Yeah, roll damage. And then make an athletics check for me.
That's not bad. Okay, that's
Please do.
12 damage.
Okay.
And athletics check. Bring it, dude. Does 26 do okay?
Oh my gosh.
Today's the
Athletics.
day for church.
How much damage was that?
That was only my first attack. So, that was 12 damage.
12. I can stack it. You
Turk's-
turn and watch as Turk begins running forward, jumps into the air with the axe, and the guy's like, "Oh!" As this like train of a person comes down, hits him, and pulls him off the horse,
Nice.
falling onto the ground. The horse just trots off as you bring him down to the ground. He's, "Grr!" And you're now on top of him.
I'm pummeling this fool with my
Roll
axe.
attack with advantage.
Is this the guy that attacked?
Yes.
Okay.
18.
Yeah. Roll damage.
11 damage.
All right. Yeah. You slice into him, and he's.
And Turk's gonna keep attacking.
Oh yeah, you're hasted.
I'm
Do
hasted.
2 more. You guys can't tell if Turk is like hasted or just this mad with rage right now.
Do I still have advantage?
Yeah, you're on top of him.
Okay, that's another 18. And
Natural 20.
natural
Oh
20.
my gosh!
He's gonna die.
It's great.
So the first attack is 11, 13.
You slice into him again.
And the next attack
He's holding it. He's
is...
like, stop!
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. This fool's gonna die. That was actually a 9.
A little late for that stop there.
That's 18, 28, 35.
He holds up his hands with the stop as his face is all bloody, and you very quickly bring it down onto his face, crushing his nose and lips and eyes and teeth in, as his entire face like folds inwards and explodes out the sides as there's viscera and blood and brain matter that just.
Turk would just be like smashing him, going, "Where's Burke?
Where's Bert?
And we just be like smashing his face in.
Completely dead.
It's like Kingpin.
Gray pulls out his bow.
I love you, Gray.
Don't kill the last one.
He has a heavy
Is there just
crossbow.
that last one left?
He pulls it out. He says, "What?"
Don't kill the last one.
Right. Fires at the horse.
I mean,
No,
he's
it's
not on the
talking
horse.
about the
but-
horse.
And the horse falls on the ground and dies.
He shot me.
Pay Knight.
Pay Knight's gonna fly in and be the savior of this commoner. He died within the last minute, so
He
I
sure
will
did.
bring him back to life.
Very good, very good. You walk up to him, cradle him in your obsidian arms.
I'm gonna be like,
I want art of that now. I want art of Pay Knight kissing the
No. No.
All right.
is there someone else in the car?
Well, you're an initiative. That's all you got.
Oh,
He says, no.
Yeah,
Wes is going to turn in. What do I do?
Just be ready in case that guy breaks out of his spell. Don't hit him, but wait.
I'm just going to prepare my arrows.
That's fine by me.
Doggy. Dead.
There's one
Zephyr.
pupper alive.
Oh yeah, there's a dog alive, isn't there?
It's
Inside.
behind the wall though.
Oof.
Well,
do anything?
there's someone inside the wall now. Huh.
Yeah, no.
Zephyr's going to go over. Oh, it's still a dog. Does the dog look aggressive in any way?
No, the dog.
You
As
can't
far
even
as
see
you
the
can tell,
dog.
there is a dog who's cut in half that you did.
That's right, because the other one's behind the wall.
Yes.
Okay. How far away am I from this other dude, that Julian?
60 feet.
Cool. I will move 60 feet and look at Julian.
Oh wait, no. Yes, sorry. You run over.
Oh, always 60 feet. I look at Julian. And spell.
Yeah, don't attack him. He's mine
How
now.
long does it last?
Quite a while.
Alright.
Maybe about a minute.
So what I'm gonna do, Jacob, is if that spell runs out, I will cast Hold Person.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna prep it. I'm just waiting to see if he breaks out.
All right. At this point, we're probably out of initiative because that guy's charmed. All the other guys are dead.
I'm moving my hex to the one guy that's left.
Okay.
I'll make my
Let
way
me
over there.
read the things about the spell really fast.
I'm playing the flute.
Oh yeah, I have bone pipes.
I have.
While Jacob looks that up, fun fact.
Mr.
Talking about
Precious.
Hex. Hex is ability checks, not saving throws.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Means, yeah. Which makes that part of
Oh,
Hex.
you can give them disadvantage on attacks.
Nope. That's an attack roll, not
That's-
an ability check.
It's not.
However, in that process, we also realized Bardic Inspiration could be used on death saves. Because it's a saving throw.
No, it's not. Read death saving throws. There is special saving throw that isn't a saving throw because if you're exhausted and you're dying, you don't get disadvantage.
If you're blacked out and your wounds are
If Bardic
trying to
Inspiration also
kill
has to be
you.
somebody who can hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
You can do this! And his like head's caved in.
Yeah. You can both do it, buddy.
But yeah, but the thing is if it's checks and not saves, that makes it really good in like conversation. Put
Comes
on
back
charisma.
like John.
Yeah, in that case, can I not use it on wisdom?
What?
Spoilers.
Yeah, I know. That's why I
If
stopped.
it's not for saving throws?
Is Hex not for saving throws?
Hex is for ability
Ability
checks.
checks.
So like your skill checks, that's what it affects. So like athletics, acrobatics, deception.
Yeah.
That's the set of skills it affects.
That's dumb, and we're not going to do that.
Are we doing saving throws
I'm
then?
going to say saving throws because that's really crappy. It barely ever happens anyways. I don't want to make it worse than
It just
already
means
is.
I can give it to their charisma and then they can't deceive me as well. Because then they
They
can't
get
make deception
disadvantage
checks.
on deception, intimidation, persuasion,
It's up to you.
etc.
I'll let you choose, actually. Anyways, Julian's got a hold of this guy. What is everybody doing?
I walk over there.
I'll get to you in a second, Paint It. Alright, I'm assuming everybody makes his way over?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like I said. If he breaks free of that spell and he visibly breaks free, I'll cast Hold Person.
Strick's gonna grab the body, so you just beat to a pulp and drag it over to where everybody else is at with the other
Okay.
body.
He'll walk over to the guy and he'll put his arm on him and say, he's charmed. I don't know if he'll talk, but he's under my control.
Well, what spell did you use?
It's a one that I can use to charm people.
Can you
I'm not gonna tell you all my secrets.
can you ask him?
Look, we've only got a minute.
Ask them where the location was that they were going to.
Where were you headed?
pull out a map.
We're going to, it's now marked on a map. So
Is
we're
it
going
marked?
up the road about an hour away. We were to divide the... I had my orders to take my shipment to my drop-off location.
I'll pull out. I'll pull out my my pin with it and tell them mark it.
I don't know where it is on a map. I follow explicit instructions.
What instruction?
I'm to find a tree that sits near the lake that has a red mark on it. Then I'm to turn west, that was Jacob 9, and move 200 paces. Then I were to dig it in the dirt.
You should ask him if he knows who we are.
Do you know who we are? No. Alright, I've only got a few more seconds on him.
Do you know where to find Krieg?
He might be in his lair. Kind of snaps out of it for a second, and then he's gonna cast it again. Oh, actually, no, he's gonna cast Suggestion.
Oh, I was gonna do the same thing.
Do you want to do it?
Sure.
Hey, both do it, and you'll make 2 wisdom saves.
A 1.
Julian's doesn't work. You cast Suggestion. What are you telling him?
Let me read the specifics. Oh, tell us where Craig Lily's lair is.
Once again, I pull up the map.
If that's how that works.
Well, how does it read? Isn't it you basically say what you want them to do with the suggestion and they do it if they fail, right?
Wait, do I have a suggestion?
It has to be a course of action. It can't be information. Unfortunately, the
I mean,
suggestion.
Relaying information is a physical course of action.
Tell us where Krieg Lily's lair is the act of him saying where the lair
Okay.
is.
It is true, yeah. Makes sense.
Says it's. I can show you on the map.
Pin.
Takes the pen and up towards the north in the forests. There's what's marked on your map is a mountain. Not on that one. That's way too big. Is some mountainous areas, and he pokes it right there.
Just like this general area, or
Mhm.
right here.
Pokes it right there.
All right.
Then he turns, realizes what he's done because he's overcome his suggestion.
Doesn't it last for 8 hours?
He's gonna hold up his hands. What?
It's
Doesn't
right
it
to his
last for
neck.
8 hours?
It does, but to complete that course,
He completed his task.
Oh,
Right
Yeah.
up, it's right up to his neck.
What? Try
The axe is.
Let me go, please.
where are you going
Why
to go?
would we do that?
I'll run far away.
Where will you go?
Not here.
Where?
I don't know.
Inside?
Roll insight.
Did we already ask him where? This is out of game. Did we already ask him where the supply? place was?
He knows where to deliver his supplies, and he told us where
Dirty
Krieg's
20.
lair was.
They have checkpoints.
Okay.
He's terrified. He'll do anything.
You might run right now, but when Krieg finds you, you're gonna tell him what you told us.
I'm never gonna go back to him again. I swear.
After
He takes off his hat and he puts it on the ground. I promise. I'm leaving for good.
After you buried the supplies, then what?
Where will
I
you
were
go?
to go back to camp.
Where's camp?
I already showed you.
Oh, that's what I was.
So the lair is the camp?
How many people are there?
Turk couldn't hear you from the
What?
trees.
How many's a lot?
Hundreds.
Are there any back entrances?
Okay, not hundreds. Well over 50.
Well over 50 back entrances? Places not a lot of people know about?
There's a,
Where?
towards the, there's a secret entrance that we use for guerrilla warfare, in case we need to sneak up on any people attacking us. It's towards the outside, about 100 feet out into the forest. You can use it to get down under.
Any
Make your way through
markers?
the dungeons.
Any markers for us to find it? What it looks like? The entrance?
All the footsteps. We hide it well
Where do you keep your prisoners?
in the dungeon.
Do you know anything about the half-orc?
No,
Inside?
Insight.
roll inside.
I'll roll it too.
Gosh, fart.
I have 7.
Not bad.
What'd you get?
All inside.
Both of you are just like, dang it.
Got a
there was nothing.
15.
All inside.
15, okay.
I think it was hexed. My dice didn't
16?
even roll. It just dropped.
Ha 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 ha. Huh?
16 here.
Both of, you can tell just because you know people. You can tell because prisoners of war tend to do this a lot, where when asking about sensitive information like this that could possibly anger somebody else, they tend to lie so that people don't act irrationally.
So
he looks like he does, but he's trying to say no so that Turk doesn't just kill him.
So
for
the blade,
information that
so
he
the
has.
blade's on his throat, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Please,
dig it in just enough to draw blood. Tell me what you know.
He said he doesn't know.
She's gonna walk over.
Just let me go. Just promise you
she's
let me
gonna-
go.
Say what you know, and perhaps we will.
She's gonna put her hand on the smooth side of an axe,
Yeah, it's a great axe.
of his axe, and be like, listen, if you just tell us where the half orc is, we'll let you go.
This guy doesn't know.
I promise, no one will hurt you. You'll be fine. Just tell us where he is. Tell us how to get him.
Drow brought him in about 2 weeks ago. Along with a bunch of shipments. Same things that's in that card. They got him, they got a few other people, and they got a few dragons down there.
Know who else they have?
All I know is that Krieg did something to him. He started torturing him for some reason. I don't know why.
Do you know who the other people are?
No, I don't know any of them.
Do you know what color the dragons are?
Yeah, there's a red one. Real small. There's this real big bronze one. And there's a silver one. It's a real tiny one. Basically a baby. That's all I know.
I'm gonna slowly walk up to him. What's the bronze one's name?
I don't know their names.
Is it a female?
I don't know. I've only seen them in passing. I don't question them anything. That's Krieg's job, not mine.
What are your connections with the
It's
Drow?
real peaceful. It doesn't do anything. Doesn't hurt anybody. Hasn't done anything.
You guys have any more questions for him?
What are your connections with the Drow?
I don't know. I just saw them come in. We weren't supposed to interact with them. Not at all.
Is this the first time?
It was a few weeks ago. I know Krieg's working with them. I don't know why. They're providing us with weapons or information or something.
Alright, so what do we want?
No.
Feet.
Strip.
Oh yeah, we want your pants.
That's right, we take pants.
Come on, man.
Just your
Can-
pants. You can keep your underwear.
Roll intimidation.
17.
Okay. While with the thing distilled to his neck, he takes off his pants. He's
Why are you having him
pulls
do
them
this?
down.
Why not?
Shirt too.
Takes off the duster. Begins to unbuckle his armor. Is this necessary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Takes it all off. He's completely naked.
Oh,
Does he have
hey.
underwear?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
He'll leave that on unless you're not going to let him.
No.
No, I
yeah,
can
he can
leave
leave that on.
Do you guys
Uh,
do you guys know each other well enough to know who's who?
What do you mean?
Like, if you walked into camp, does everyone know who you are?
I mean, mostly.
If there's only
Okay.
if there's only just more than 50 of them, then Krieg probably knows who each one is.
Krieg knows every single person.
There's
Some
an issue.
newer recruits don't recognize each other. We just go off of the uniform, but some other people, sneaking in there's going to be real, real difficult if you're going to try that.
He
Krieg would
recognized me
recognize us.
too.
He's already seen us.
The tiefling, we got no tieflings.
But if you can't you make yourself look like
We have
other
very
people?
few women as well. No half-orcs.
I'm guessing only
Alright.
one Goliath. That's Krieg.
Yeah.
what's your name?
Zane.
Oh, that's a nice name, Zane.
Zane, you consider yourself a changed man?
Forever. Never hunt a dragon ever again.
Yeah.
Honest work from now on. I'll start a farm.
That sounds real nice.
I will. I'll head
Just
south.
Nice.
Insight that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 15.
This dude's terrified. He'll do anything, but at this point, he's seen most. This guy looks like he's new. You can tell that now. Like, he probably started maybe a week ago. So, if this is what happens in a week in, and he's about to die, he'll do anything to save his life.
Zane,
Hey,
you go out and start a farm.
Mm-mm.
Meet a
No.
nice girl.
Zane. You're not gonna have that dragon hunter uniform anymore.
No, I'm leaving it here.
I
Nice.
whistle for Nathaniel to like circle him. Whenever it's on someone, they get a sense of dread.
Yeah, he's like freaking out.
How are dragons gonna know that a dragon hunter might be looking for them or living next to them with you around?
I never even hunted one. I just started last week. Haven't even found one yet. I've only just been a caravan guard. I don't even want to fight them that bad, really. I was only in it for the money.
There's much more nobler ways to gain money.
I know, that's why I want to start a farm.
Hey, Julian, you have a way to get him far away from here without killing him?
Yeah. He grabs his face and he just kisses him, like lovingly, and he pulls him back, and he's okay. He's just waiting for you.
Listen,
What? What did you just
you go far, far away, and you never come back.
Julian's like, yeah, that's what I told him.
That's what you told him?
Yeah.
You already told him
As soon as you
things?
take the axe off him, he's gonna run.
That's it.
It's magic.
I have no reason not to believe him.
Get him out of
Are
here.
you guys done?
Yeah.
He turns and he just sprints towards the hills.
Let's go.
Peanut, what are you doing?
It moved on too fast.
So
Okay.
this dude, he's just in my arms. How's he reacting to being suddenly not dead?
He's like, hi, thank you.
Hello.
I got a real bad headache and fell off my cart. Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. What's in the car?
They don't
No.
tell me. I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna go find what's in the car. You stay here.
Okay.
We'll be safe.
Can I, where's everybody else?
They're probably dead.
Is this a robbery?
Can we hear this conversation?
No,
this is
I'm
while you guys are
150
interrogating
miles
that dude.
away.
Yeah.
You're like right next
Feet.
to us.
I don't know,
I'm like
50 feet
60
away. You're like
feet.
60 feet away.
Yeah, they're like 30
You
feet
realize
away.
that's just like not even a football field away. Like we just hear you.
But you guys are doing the interrogation.
Okay, yeah,
system,
yeah,
so
for sure.
I'm gonna go over to the back of the caravan.
You just drop him. He's like, ooh,
No, I set him down.
can I go?
Well, we're in sort of like a walled off area,
Eh.
so hope.
The Mastiff walks over and
Hold on.
starts licking his hand. Hey, buddy. He starts like, all right, you walk over to the caravan.
Crack it open.
All right, it's just tarps over the top of it.
Okay.
You pull the tarps over. There is a few bags of stuff. Specifically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 large leather bags,
Crack
all
one
tied with
open.
rope.
I'll open one.
You open one, gold.
Open another one.
Small bit knives,
Okay.
like black steel
If
knives.
they're different, I'm gonna go through and open each one.
Gold, gold in about 6 of them, and how many did I say there were?
8, I think.
8.
Okay.
Two of,
Nine.
2 of them are those black daggers,
Okay.
and 6 of them are gold.
Do you know what they were gonna do with this?
No, I just drive the caravan
Where are you going after this?
home. Live by the lake.
Sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can I come with you?
Okay.
Hold on.
You saved my life.
Reach into one of the bags. Give him a handful of gold.
Oh,
This was sort of a robbery, but
sorry for robbing you. Thanks. This is more money I've ever had in my entire life.
I can almost retire with this.
You got a family?
Uh-huh.
All right.
My wife don't love me anymore, but she also took the kids.
First thing we're gonna do,
Dog ran away too, but I might take Tony here.
we'll take Tony. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get you right woman,
Okay.
right pretty woman.
Okay.
We're gonna bring her home.
Let's take these horses.
Let's take it all and get a little bit more gold. Put it between both of us,
Ooh.
and then the wall starts to crumble, and we're just gonna ride toward
The
the
wall
toward the
crumbles
party.
as you guys walk over. You see Pay Knight and the horse driver riding off into the distance.
What?
With all the stuff?
No, we don't even go to them. No, we're going over to the party.
You go back to the way. He's like, fuck you, see ya.
So good.
You go over to the party with the horses.
That'd be great.
A romantic ride into the sunset.
I'm the right woman.
Beating a man to
Oh,
death.
hey,
and we're
are
just
you
like,
my robbers? Are
Yes.
you gonna kill me?
No,
Okay.
As strangely as he
Well-
entered our lives, as strangely as he left.
we've already gotten the information we
Were
need.
we just
Well-
robbed? Where were
I'm gonna go look in there.
they did,
Yeah, I'm going over there
All right,
too.
you guys walk over.
They
You see
did
the same
kill
thing. 6 bags of gold and 2 bags of. You recognize are the meteorite
Yeah.
shards, Anchorstone.
Fee, get over here.
I'm jogging
Yeah.
over.
This
You hop up
Get
on the
over.
cart and you look inside the bag and you see
How many are there?
bunch.
this is not
You
what
dig
we
through. It has to be more than 50 of them.
Holy crap.
What's inside the bags?
So that's 2 bags of
This,
them.
gold in
this is what
those
the drow were giving them.
the meteorite.
Paper stone.
And I'll pull out a few pieces of it.
Yep. They're like about this long and they're made of like obsidian and they're pointed towards the top.
This is the shards or is it daggers?
They made them into
They're
daggers.
shards that are essentially like daggers. You know, like in Game of Thrones, the dragon glass? It's like that.
A lot of gold too. So
Turk's gonna walk over and take a dagger.
I was gonna stop this dragon hunting guy, but you've all got real strong issues, and I can't really do that with you. But you're more closely related to this problem than I am, so me and what's your name?
Terry.
Tots and Terry, we're gonna start a new life. We're gonna take one of these bags of gold. I'm gonna make Tots Terry a real man.
Whoa.
That's
Terry.
very
Wait, are they going to Pound Town?
noble of you.
He is
Wizard.
stone.
That's very noble of you, question mark.
I mean,
Do you grab one
how
of the bags
how
of
big,
gold?
how
Yeah.
big are these bags? Like, are they like? Are
Yeah,
they
they're like potato sacks. It
They're like
sounds
potato,
yeah.
like 2 potato sacks in size.
Jesus.
We can probably afford to give up one
Wait,
of those.
but they'll notice. That's the problem.
Yeah, we're there to kill him anyways, though, aren't we?
No.
They're gonna notice anyways.
Yeah, but that's not.
No.
If
It-
they
it's
are,
not my
if
problem.
the fact that someone knows how to get to them
Well,
is like given to them, then they're going to
Yeah.
raise their
Terry,
awareness.
I don't know.
you
what-
won't get a new
Ryan wants
house.
to go and bury these things underground.
Right.
For them to find
Let's go
us.
somewhere
Still
else.
going to find them.
Alright.
Well,
We go-
I don't think
Uh,
it matters. It
Paynet's taking one of the bags.
That's
You guys
fine.
like it?
We're
Alright.
gonna just crack the 2 horses off of the cart.
Yeah, that's what you guys did.
Yeah.
And ride off into the sun.
Right
into
They're
off.
not.
the,
They're
into
not
the night
gonna
sky.
return
Yes.
anyways. So
Into the
they're gonna know
sunrise.
Something happened.
And you guys make your
No,
way
they're not.
off. Pay
No,
night.
no.
Bury the bag.
Pay night.
Tuts
leaves
Terry
the party
and what
with
was the dog's
Tuts
name?
Terry,
Tony.
Tony.
Tuts Terry, Tony, and
And you
Payne.
leave off into the distance. Alright, sorry, continue.
Now, what I'm
They bury
saying.
the
felt
bag.
like-
dude.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, even if we were to go bury the bags and give them all of their crap, eventually Krieg will realize that a caravan and 5 people didn't return.
Thanks for having me. This was a fun guest
Oh,
star.
thanks, Logan.
If he knows the names of
Glad
every
you
single
know
person in
well,
that
Payne.
camp,
He literally just said that they started a week ago.
see this bottom picture.
he started a week ago.
And I agree. I think they're gonna notice the caravans.
Please draw.
Yes. So either way,
This is amazing.
they're going to be suspicious.
But here's the thing: if that's how they deliver it, why don't we just go dig a hole, put nothing inside, and lay another trap?
I mean,
I like that plan.
it's a pretty good plan. I guess.
Turk's gonna take one of the
Hey,
daggers and just put it in his like. He's gonna keep one of.
We just gotta find the tree.
You know anyone who knows Clifford Warding? Julie?
No.
No.
You're the only wizard I've found in quite a while.
If you didn't do anything. Oh, sorry.
Wes speaks up and he says, are we supposed to like find some dragons?
Yep.
Yes.
Are we gonna do that or no?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
We can't take.
Well, sounds
An
like
army of
Krieg
these
might
guys,
have
though.
one of them.
We're gonna go rescue your
Like,
friend.
Krieg
Is that
has
what
3.
we're doing first?
I mean, one of the ones that good
Yeah.
old Zaki.
What'd you say, Wes?
The name that came to mind was Zoxus.
What'd you say,
Not
Wes?
Zoxus.
What'd you say, Wes?
I was just making
Oopsies.
sure. Are we gonna go save your friend? Is that what we're doing? Your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the goal, and sound like I said, sounds like we have 2. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
What are we doing with the shards?
Well, I was asking you. What do you know about these shards?
They're not good. I know that.
What's the
And I know
benefit of
it-
making them into daggers?
I know if they. Do you know about the daggers?
No.
I'm pretty sure the only person that knows that you had any of them was
No
Viola.
party member knows
No.
about what they can do.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the only one who's been doing stuff.
But
with
you
them.
told them last time.
About the daggers? That they turn into daggers?
You told us that you had them, you didn't tell us what they did.
Yeah. I know they're not good. I know that if they have this many of them, that they're sufficiently powerful.
They
Dude,
didn't-
what is it? What does it do?
It sort of infects the mind. And can damage it pretty severely.
If you stab someone with one of these daggers?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's good that these are in no one's hands.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should destroy them.
If you can destroy them, yeah.
Put them in the bottom of that lake.
Actually, you can destroy them. You can just hit them hard enough.
Firebomb, perhaps?
That might do it. It is stone, though. I don't want to put it in the lake. I'd rather destroy
People
it.
catch or find them.
A lot of.
I'm keeping one.
It's gonna take a while.
Okay.
Might not be the worst idea for each of us to keep one either. The more we can figure out about our enemy, the more we can know what to do when it comes up.
I mean, we could bury these somewhere and come back for them. We don't really have the time now.
I liked Zephyr's idea. Set another trap at the
At the rendezvous,
rendezvous point.
find the
I
spot.
like that idea as well.
Find the spot, dig the hole, put nothing in it, fill the hole up.
Wait, I don't know if we should kill the guy, but maybe we should just follow him. See where he goes.
Well,
Seems like the camp.
Julian can just tell us where he's going, just like he did today.
I sure can.
Then we're missing a bag of gold as it is, so they'll know something's up when they dig open a hole and they're missing 500 gold.
Julian steps up onto the wagon and says, well, since these guys are like our enemies and stuff, I don't think they'd mind missing a few bags of gold, right?
Yes, we're planning on keeping some of it.
Oh, yeah.
All of it.
He goes out in the dirt and he spills the gold everywhere to start
Why
counting
would
it.
I got an
Is he
idea.
still
So you
like
lose
bleeding to
gold.
death?
Yep.
I'm gonna pick up the clothes and give them to you.
Alright.
In case you ever want to disguise yourself.
You
had a
did
thought.
work
Good old
today.
Zane.
I'll lay on hands. How much else is he missing?
He is missing 18.
I'll give him 18 health. You did good work today.
Were you asking me something?
Thanks.
Yeah, I thought
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
that guard said there were hundreds of them at their camp, right?
50 at least.
50 at least.
Yeah, the hundreds of them was redacted to over 50.
Sorry. Yeah, that was my fault.
That's all right.
So I'm estimating 50 to 100 people.
So what if we create a big enough problem somewhere that they need to evacuate to go take care of it? Maybe give them the idea that they need to go.
Maybe like a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, if
And
we
while
could,
they dwindle their numbers, then we go in and clear house.
if we could sneak in there and they really are holding 3 dragons prisoner, we could create a big enough problem in their camp and maybe take them all out in one fell swoop. 3 dragons and the 8 of us, we'd have a real
Plus the
chance.
prisoners.
He did say that one of them was practically a baby, though. Don't know how much.
Yeah, it sounds like
So you'd rather take on the 50 than evacuate some and take on the 20.
it's worth a shot too. I still want them to evacuate and move the prisoners.
We found out a
Then we
secret
lose
entrance
nothing.
too. Viola did. We could always go through there and just stealthily make our way in. Have I don't know, a few people on the outside as an escape in case we gotta run.
And if that bronze dragon is your friend, she can transform into a
So
human,
a rescue
right?
mission. We're not taking on a whole,
Doesn't matter. There's a red dragon in there that might not be able to.
And it's a baby red dragon. I'm pretty sure dragons don't start the size of buildings.
So
Maybe it'd be small enough to get through the holes anyways.
Well,
I
we
mean,
can do
we've
2
seen
birds
baby
with
ones.
1 stone right there.
Yeah.
You
The
need to
silver one's
find
the
a
biggest.
dragon.
It's small. It's not a baby.
The silver one's a baby.
The silver one's a baby.
So, okay, so it's a small red dragon, a baby silver dragon, and a very large bronze dragon.
Yes.
Got it.
Wes speaks up and he says, well, we need to get a red dragon anyways. I mean, why don't we just go
Exactly.
down there, get Ferk, get that red dragon and we'll be great,
And then if we return with that red dragon, then it's likely that we'll have an army at our back when we go take on Krieg. We know where he is now.
Mm-hmm. It's a plan.
I don't think we should leave people behind.
Then we try to get everyone out. Do what we can. Don't know how many prisoners they'll have, but it'd be riskier the more that we try to evacuate.
Yeah, but the ones we leave behind might be killed because they were left behind.
Yeah.
And 1,500 gold pieces.
Oh boy!
That's
All right.
we're splitting this,
Between
right?
so split between 6 of us. How many people are there total?
There are 9.
Wes is like,
8.
I asked if I couldn't get paid, but can I get paid?
Yes.
Yay!
How many of us are there's 8 of us total?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gray is gonna be like, I don't hate it. It's fine.
So
7.
that's
So 7.
7. So that's
1,500 divided by 7.
It was like 220.
That's like 220.
214 gold each.
240. Oh yeah. No, that's not. That's right. That's right.
And then there's 2 gold left over that Julian keeps.
Julian, maybe give that to Gray.
If
Here's your pity money, old man. Tosses it towards him.
Hey.
Tosses
Whoa!
it.
if we're not destroying these shards or using them as a trap, I'd like to keep some. I've been kind of doing some research on them.
Go for it.
That's what I was thinking. Was each
Fair
of us
enough.
at least keep 1 shard?
Hey, I also found these.
Yeah.
And he and Julian holds up 5 of these gems. They are red and white colored. They these are sardonyxes. If you guys want to look that up, see what it looks like. There's
Oh.
5 of them.
How much do you think those are worth?
Oh man,
Spell?
50 gold each.
Can I?
Tosses one. Sardonyx. Sardonyx.
Any magical? Or is it just a gem?
I also found this. He holds up a bronze crown.
I'll have it.
Do you want me to make sure it's not like cursed or anything?
Oh yeah, that's great.
Identify?
No, it's just money.
Yeah.
Just worth a lot.
For when you're queen?
That happens.
We'll kill her someday.
He goes over to Feet and he says, "Here." He holds over 2 sardonyxes to you.
You don't want them?
Worth a lot, and they belong in a woman as beautiful as you.
Really cool.
I almost don't want to take them just because you said that. Does no one else want the sardonyx?
Sorry, I was looking at them
I'll
up.
take one.
Yeah, I'll take one.
The beautiful man.
Yeah, okay. He flicks them at you too.
Jacob, how many of the shards are in a bag?
You gonna count?
Yeah.
50.
Okay.
There are 2 bags.
Okay.
I'm gonna search the guards' bodies.
Alright, you find a total of 13 gold and 8 silver. They have crossbows, they have swords, and they have rations, and that's really it. They also have leather armor in their stuff. But one's face is beaten in, another one gets slashed up by his swords, and is also on top of the horse.
Okay. Just leave all that crap there.
Alright.
Except for the gold.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go get our horses.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
go with Fee.
Yep, the horses are fine. You go get them.
Gray, what are you?
Hey, Jacob. I'm sorry to interrupt, but what type of horse did we determine it was? A war horse. Right?
Check the spell.
Oh, there's warhorse skeleton. Isn't that what we wanted to do? Oh, but now it's no longer a skeleton. It's a.
What does the spell
Celestial.
say it would be?
It becomes a horse of. Is it of my choosing? Let me see.
What
Does it
this
say
mean
how
for-
much do we
I'm
want
just gonna add as a creature.
for sardonyx is worth?
50 gold.
Sorry.
Gray looks at you once everybody kind of disperses and says, "You did good. You did good. Your techniques could use a
Okay.
little bit more precision. You're a little reckless, but you did well."
Thanks. Maybe you can teach me some.
Oh,
Yeah, of course, of course. You need to get a bow.
Hi, Fee.
I know you never like to use them, but you need to use one.
Okay. I guess.
earlier when you couldn't reach the rest of your friends.
Yeah.
Jacob,
Practice your aim, and how you pull it back. It won't be that hard.
Okay.
Here, take mine for now. You can practice with it.
Okay.
And he hands you arrows as well. It's a longbow.
Okay.
It gives you 20 arrows.
I get to pick between like Warhorse, Pony, and a few others.
Okay, then
So
just
I'll do
pick.
Warhorse. I think what we did was we made it a skeletal Warhorse because Ild originally was a skeleton.
Yeah, just add warhorse then.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
a what again?
You guys
Sorry.
doing anything else?
A longbow.
It's a longbow.
Sweet.
And it has your family's crest carved into the side of it.
I can.
I really like this music. What's it from?
Yeah, this is cool. This is perfect music for what's going on right now.
It's Kevin MacLeod.
Oh.
It's just free to use, no copyright music.
How nice.
Check out Kevin.
We're walking to
MacLeod.
get the horses. So.
Yeah. So what are we doing now? We're gonna go get that dragon and use it to go attack
Did you walk with
the
him?
camp. Yeah.
How far
my
away
helmet's over there.
is that location that was marked on the map from where we are currently? Sorry.
From where you are right now,
Yes.
4 hours.
Oh, geez, we're like right there.
Mm-hmm. The whole map is not that big. But yeah, it's very, very
Holy
close.
crap.
Well, we said that we could either set a trap and follow the person to it. We could also just investigate the area that the guy gave us.
It's not that. I think we should do that. We should go over there and set that trap so that that man doesn't show up and return to camp with warning before we get there. The idea would be
Pretty good idea,
to
too.
delay their warning as long as possible to give us as much time to prepare as we can
I
have.
forgot to ask when the pickup is.
Yeah, I forgot that too.
Got that some what?
Good.
When they'll pick it up. If it's today.
You did ask him. He doesn't know.
Oh.
All he knows is that you leave it there and then you go back home.
Jacob, for my hunting, would I know how to set a trap where it's like, you know, like a ring and then it like catches on their foot and lifts them into the air?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So if we want, when we're setting a trap, wait, are we trying to give him something so that he can go back to camp and pretend as if nothing went wrong with the delivery? Is that what we're trying to set up?
It's more like we're going to make sure he doesn't return home empty-handed.
I'd be happy with you.
Okay.
Ooh, what?
We're going to make sure he doesn't return home empty-handed. As in, make sure he doesn't return home. Either the same thing we did with that other guy if he's a newbie and wants to leave,
Different.
or he's going to end up...
So we are capturing him.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my impression, unless you
Got
guys...
it. I thought you meant like he doesn't return home and he's like we should give him something. But you meant kill him. Yeah, okay, I agree with
Or
that.
capture.
Sure, whatever.
We'll see how responsible, or how he responds to the idea of leaving this cult behind.
And perhaps if we create that problem, they'll send out some troops to investigate what the heck happened.
No mean to, make it sound like I'm trying to screw up your plans here, but why do we need this guy if we already know where to go?
We have a
Really?
general idea, right?
Oh no, he marked exactly on the map where the
Oh,
camp is.
okay.
We know where it is, why don't we just go straight there?
Because there's 50 men there.
We know a secret entrance.
That is true, and it actually might be more likely that
Why
We're
we
just
don't want to
wasting
alert
time
ourselves in
instead
case of removing more people along the path, letting Krieg know that his men are disappearing.
Yeah, they might go out there and try to find out who's killing their men.
They're not like that.
No.
you said that. So they were moving westward, right?
Yeah, they're moving west. The way to go is west.
And was right here the location that we think, like, they said there'd be a red tree by the lake, which is where we are right now.
Yeah, but there's no tree with a red mark on it.
So, if I look at the map, is there another lake anywhere on the map?
No, there's one massive lake at the northeastern side of the entirety of the Red Valley, and that's where you are.
Okay. So somewhere over here is where he was supposed to make the delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And then to the west and more north is where the mountainous region is?
It's about 4 hours away from here.
Okay. So we don't know where that man's coming from, but if we're only about 4 hours away and he hasn't arrived yet, you're right, it may be faster to just hop on our horses and go as fast as we can. We'll be there in and out before the man even finds out there is no delivery.
Constitution saving throw.
Well, I'm in favor of that.
9 or 7.
It means
We
getting
should just go
started.
for it.
Then I'm down.
Agreed.
You guys look over Violet's asleep.
Let's
Well.
sleep first.
You should just like pass it out.
Like, you guys have been talking, you look over, and she's just been asleep this whole time.
But we were walking to the trees, or to the horses,
Horses.
Oh, right.
and having this conversation.
You got to the horses,
Oh, okay.
we're riding back, and she's asleep on her horse.
Okay.
Julian's on the horse with her, right?
No, Julian stayed back and was getting all the money and stuff. And
Turk's gonna reach over so you can grab the reins of the horse, and like pull it over,
Alright,
and just kind of put his hand on her and keep her steady.
okay. Oh no, Julian would have gone with you, so yeah, he's on the back of her horse.
And then I don't do that.
Alright. Julian's like, don't worry, I got it.
What the heck?
Turk's watching Julian's
Whoa,
hands.
wait. Let me see if... Is... You good over there?
Yeah, fine for me.
Oh, okay. It literally just crashed on my laptop.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. I saw video playback interrupted in black, and I was like,
Alright, what are you all doing?
So we're just gonna go for this camp then?
Well, we're missing one from the team already.
I think we should.
I don't think
rest,
he's
guys.
returning.
I meant
Oh, you mean her. Yeah.
I mean, it is nighttime, right?
it's like sunset.
She stayed up all night last night. I don't think she. I can try to wake her up.
Perhaps we
Hey,
should.
you're falling asleep.
No, it's fine. You should sleep. I'll look for
I wasn't
the,
asleep.
Here.
We should look for a
V.
place to set up camp.
We need to sleep.
I'm fine.
You sleep.
She's gonna be useless if she can't sleep.
I'll go with,
I'm a little tired too.
Why don't we set up a camp and then head over there in the morning?
say I'll go with someone and circle the lake and try to find that red tree.
Gray's like, I'll go with you.
Wait,
Gray and I and Olivier.
No.
No, you don't want to go?
I just had some questions for you.
This is important. What do you need?
No, I can ask later. It's okay.
We can go we can go dig that hole, cover it up, just in case they come while Viola's sleeping. Make sure that they don't return back before we do.
Let's do it. Alright.
Turks are going to investigate that little camouflage tent they made.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is it mobile? Like, could I take it apart and move it?
Sure.
Cool.
Cool. So if they could set up
Just
camp,
gonna
and
take
you
that
can
apart
real quick, and then
And
It might take a minute to reset it up, but
Yeah. we should go set up camp somewhere and stay tuned.
Yep.
Alright, let's go do that.
Alright, you guys go find a place to camp, camouflage it a bit, and you leave with Gray
Hey,
to the horse.
before I leave with Gray, I go back to the cart and see if there's a shovel there. If they're supposed to dig a hole, they should have shovels.
Yes.
Yeah, I grab that shovel. Now let's
Alright.
go.
You guys make your way off, continue to set up your camp, and that's where we're going to end tonight's game. So,
Oh.
woohoo! So, thanks for joining us, guys, for this episode of Sunder. We will be back next week with another episode. So, check out Easy Roll Dice, check out our merch store, and have a good night, everybody.
See you tomorrow for Tesseract.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Tesseract as well, so
3
stay
p.m.
for
Pacific.
that. And yeah, thanks everybody, and that's the end of the stream.